Gotta love that natural cutoff that music provides for a Final Fight Streetwise. Gotta love it. It sounds so good on the natural ears. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Well, you know. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing for a fine, beautiful Friday, almost Saturday, good old weekend? Remember, bro?
Yep. Hi.
Let's see. You're just gonna keep giving single responses?
Yeah, I'll just give you single responses.
Thanks, bro.
That's it. That's what I'm doing.
That's all he's doing. Welcome, everybody. For today is a special stream. It's the 100th stream. Yippee! Yippee indeed. 100 streams. Can you believe it? I really can't. It's crazy how 100 streams already fly by. Gotta admit. They just come and go so fast. So I've got my bro here, as always, for a Friend Friday, but we're going to do something a little different to start the stream off. I have it on just chatting for now because we are just going to be chatting just for a little bit. We'll start off with some small talk. How's your day going, bro?
It's going alright. Just got off work and took care of my baby and put her to bed, and she's feeling better, which is always a good thing. Now I'm just relaxing and hanging out.
Love to hear it. I've been doing pretty good over here.
No, I didn't ask about your day. I didn't ask.
Okay, fine. So that goes into the next topic of talking about my day again. I don't care what you say. I'm talking about my day. It's going pretty good. Had some people call out, so that's always good. Love it when people call out. It makes work a little bit harder, but hey, ain't no biggie. Ain't no biggie. Only a small story that happened this morning was I was taking a shower. Right when I got into, literally the second I got into taking a shower, had a bloody nose.
Yay.
Blood was dripping down my whole body and everything. I'm like, well, time to turn the shower back on. And when I did that, the blood, the way it started running down, it was running off my genitalia, and it looked like I had gonorrhea for a second. I'm like, that's a good visual right there.
It's that time of the month.
It looked very concerning. I know it's from my bloody nose, but still, it looked very concerning. It's just like, oh, good. The temporary gonorrhea. These hamsters are running fast.
They're doing laps. They're training for the world record.
They're training for Daytona, USA. That's what they're going for.
I love when hamsters can't keep up with their running, so they get caught in the wheel and they just spin around in circles like crazy.
Hamstona, USA. That's what I'm talking about.
Hamstona.
You said Hamtoro. There was a post that someone made a while ago on Twitter. It was like, what was the character design you originally liked, but then got worse as the series went on? And someone put Hamtaro.
Teen Titans Go.
So that's a good one too. But there was Hamtaro, and I never knew that. So when Hamtaro originally came out, I think you and me both know the design pretty well. It's literally just like a little blob of a hamster. Apparently, when it had like a 2009 series, they made it like chibi. So it just had like just a huge head and a skinny body.
No.
It did not look good. I'm like that does look terrible. It's like I don't know much about Hamtaro, but that guy was like, they ruined my boy Hamtaro. I'm like, yeah, that's a good one. That's a pretty good one. It's pretty bad that they ruined Hamtaro like that. That little lovable hamster. Oh well, but we ain't talking about hamsters today. No hamsters, only more video games.
Stupid Hamtard.
Damn.
The hard age.
We're talking about some video games today. In particular, we're talking about a top 10 list. Our top 10 games for Nintendo 64.
No.
The greatest console of all time.
The greatest party console.
The greatest console of all time. Possibly the peak of all humanity. Nothing can top those sharp polygons. Nothing ever will. So, we have our top 10 list. I have my top 10 list. And we're going to compare, contrast, and we're going to try to hit a medium ground of what is the top 10 games of all time.
So, is your stream just showing that one background right there?
I mean, yeah.
Then you should write these down so it's easier to visualize.
Oh, don't worry. I have it. Don't worry. I have it right here for the stream to see. Give me half a second. It's pretty lazy, but I've got it on a text document. So here's my top 10 list.
No, you should put an MS Paint. It's easier.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we can draw it and write it at the same time.
That's terrible.
Nah, it'd be good. That's more fun.
Okay. Sure. Let me pull up MS Paint real quick. I think it's just called Paint. Yeah, it's just called Paint now.
There we go.
Here we got the class. We got something even classier going on over here. Sorry, give me half a second. We got something even classier. Bro wanted MS Paint. We're getting MS Paint. Here's your paint. We're looking at some paint drawing today. That's for dang sure. Also, hold on. I just noticed. I'll have to fix that in a second. I have no idea why that screen's pulled over too much. It's fine. It's fine. We won't worry about that for now. Right now, we're looking at MS Paint. So, here's my top 10 list, right? Top 10 games of all time. I had to think about it for half a second. Been thinking about it on and off all day. I never had time to really write it down until about like an hour ago.
Should you be writing them down on the screen?
No. Because this is my top 10 list, not the top 10 list.
You should be on the left side. Not be on the. You should be on the left side. I'll be on the right side.
Oi. Fine.
Chart.
How big is this pencil? Not very big.
Do your best in writing.
This pencil's not very big.
This is more fun experience to show the audience.
Does it still work? Control plus. Yes, sir.
Because typing's typing.
Oh, they fixed it. Oh, you can just do that now.
Holy fuck!
Oh, so you don't have... Wow, you don't have to have a big keyboard like the old MS Paint.
Right there. Oh, a little bit more.
I think 5 pixels would be good.
No, bigger.
7?
Bigger.
10?
Bigger.
15?
15.
That's a little too big.
No, just watch right it.
Put it at 12.
See, 15 would be fine.
That's really big, bro.
Yeah.
That's
it's easy to read.
That's a little too big.
It's fine.
That's way too big.
It's fine.
It's not. Where's the top 10 list gonna go?
Underneath your name. In your order.
No, the one that we're gonna make in between. That's gonna be
right in the middle.
Dude, that's not a lot of room.
Don't worry. You can do it. I believe in you.
I don't believe in nothing.
You gotta believe.
Blah.
That's good enough.
Blah.
Mine's better for some reason.
It's not, but by much. Here.
From my angle, it looks really good. Oh.
I'll try again. Here we go.
Oh,
yeah.
Tool. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a tool that's
yeah.
a design system, but okay.
Nah. That's for cowards.
Okay.
That's fine. It's not.
Just put SPD.
There, that's better. SP. I don't write with a mouse. This is so hard. This is incredibly hard. Alright, so we got my top 10 list. I had to think about this list really carefully and what I wanted.
You should go from bottom to top.
Bottom to top?
Yeah, like what's the least that you like, and then the top should be the revealing part.
Okay.
So just write these in reverse.
Number 10. There's not a lot of room because I'm lowering the pixels.
Okay, fine. You don't have to put 10.
Hold on. We're gonna put best. No. Well, no, a goat. We'll put goat right in the middle.
64 goats.
64 goat.
Or goat 64.
Yeah, goat 64. Ah.
Whoa.
Goat. Yeah.
Do you want me to draw this? I'm better
no.
at than you.
Because I don't draw with mouse. What do you want from me?
That's what I'm saying. Do you want me to do it?
No. It's too late now. Goat 64. Looking purty. Pretty awful.
Well, it was.
I'll make better. There we go. Ah. That's a little bit better of 6. Alright, so my top 10 list, we're going to start from the bottom. I'm putting this at 10 pixels. That way it's a little bit more room to write. We're starting off with my 10th game,
if you want,
which is Road Rash. I honestly think, after going back to it, Road Rash is actually pretty good. It's pretty jank, and the only hamper that I have for it being at the very bottom is that its difficulty just doesn't work the farther you get in, right? So difficulties 1 through 5, it all works pretty fine. You're just racing.
Don't give me reasons now. Don't give me reasons. Not yet. We gotta save that for the debate.
Okay, fine.
No, don't worry.
Whatever. Right, you shut up then.
Don't worry.
Shut up. Fine.
Just get the name.
We got Road Rash at number 10. That's my 10th favorite game. I can't explain why, because these guys being very picky over here.
Because I don't want to hear your reason right now. That's for the debate.
I don't want to hear you right now.
I'm waiting for, this is the debate I've been waiting for.
All right.
President.
The number 9 is going to be Super Mario 64.
Super 64.
Super. Yeah.
You messed it up. You should have put Super.
Soup 60. Soup Mar.
Super.
Soup Mar.
Super Mars.
Soup Mari. We got Soup Mari right there.
Super Mario.
Soup Mari.
And 63 in the third.
Then we got, well, actually 63 in the third. Clayfire 63 in the third being my 8th place. CF 60. Oh. Oh, looking
You
great
can't
over
do
this.
this. Just use the typing thingy.
3 and a third. Ah.
Why don't
Third.
you use your drawing tablet?
Because I don't have my pen charged at all.
You use my drawing tablet.
I ain't gonna unhook that whole thing over there.
No, just have it be on a parsec key.
Nah. What, do the same thing?
Yeah, but it's dropped from way over there.
I'm good. You wanted this. I just wanted some classic text to typing, and you're like, no, I must paint it.
I mean, text to type is pretty boring looking.
Well, that's what you get. Coming at number 6. Number 7. Not number 6. Right, number 7 right now. Don't look at the B. It's Mario Party 2. I think Mario Party 2 is going to take my top 7th place. Number 6 being a Bomberman. Good old Bomber Boy. Bomberman 64 specifically, not Bomberman Hero. We got Bomberman. And not Bomberman 2 Second Attack. Just good old Bomberman 64. After that, I've got at number 5, NFL Blitz. Everyone loves Blitz. I almost forgot about Blitz to put it down on the list, and then I remembered it. I was like, wait, hold on. What's another great game I love playing? Ah, the Blitz. Good old the Blitz. And then we got Super Smash Bros. Coming in at 4th place. SSB. And then after that, one of my new favorite games coming in at 3rd place, taking all these by surprise, as a newer 64 game that I've played recently, Hybrid Heaven. Because boy, I love me some Hybrid Heaven. Hybrid Heaven easily takes top 3 for me right now. It's a slow-paced game, but you know what? It's amazing. You know, we'll just put Hybrid. Hybrid H. Number 2, coming in for my list, Perfect Dark. PD. Good old Perfect Dark. P-Dark. Dark P, as some may call it. We all love peeing in the dark, am I right, boys?
I love it when I can't aim right.
I love it.
I love invisible targets.
I love it when I piss on the side of the bowl and don't clean it up and just leaves a sticky yellow mess. And number 1, I had to think about this for a good second. For me, number 1, easily, for right now, until I go back to it and see my dreams are ruined, is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. No, not Majora's Mask. And I have a good reason for why not Majora's Mask. We talk about that in the debate. So that's my whole top 10 list. So from 10 to 1, we've got Road Rash, Super Mario 64, Clayfire 63 in the 3rd, Mario Party 2, Bomberman 64, NFL Blitz, Super Smash Bros., Hybrid Heaven, Perfect Dark, and then Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
That's my top 10 list.
Alright.
Alright. Are you going to start drawing instead?
Yep, I'll draw mine.
Alright, he's taking over. I'm going to be slightly farther away. My bro over here is taking over. Don't destroy my desk.
I'm going to destroy it so good.
Alright. What are you looking for?
Somewhere to draw it properly. Okay, that's fine. Your sensitivity is high as fuck. Let's see.
Is it? That's default.
Super Smash Bros.
Oh!
10.
I like to put SMB for Super Mario Brothers and Super Smash Brothers. Turok!
Turok.
Yeah, trust me, I had to think about that
2.
too. I had to think about that, if Turok would be in my top 10 list or not. There's a lot of games that are like Turok.
Bro. Super Smash Bros.
Turok with a Z. I love Turoks.
It's supposed to be 2!
Turoks. Number 8.
Road Rash.
I figured Road Rash would be up there.
Oh.
Wow.
My stroke is kicking in.
You're giving me shit.
Oh.
And look how the tides have turned.
Road Rash. And then K. I.
Yeah, I figured that would be there. That was the exact reason I did put it there, because I knew you'd most likely have it there.
Gold.
Although I'm surprised you have it at 7. I thought it would have been higher.
Because I have other games in priority. Perfect. Dark. Oh god.
Perfect Dark also up there. I should have chosen a different game. Honestly, Perfect Dark is just a solid game.
It's a really good game.
It really is.
And then Mario Party.
You also have Mario Party. Is it the first one? Which one?
Party. 2.
It's also the 2.
It's always 2. And then
wow, Clay Fighter is also going up on your bros list too. I was trying to deviate somewhat. I figured only 3 of them would be up there, but our lists are looking kind of similar now.
Yeah.
A little too similar.
Oh god, the East fucked up. It's all over.
My leg's cramping up.
Right there. There we go. All right. I'll just put this N, F, L,
B. NFL Blitz also going up there. Not surprised. I'm not shocked that's up
and
there.
then the number 1.
What is your favorite game? I'm curious. I forgot about RE2. I should have thought of that. I knew I was forgetting one game.
Yep, that's my priority list right now.
Then again, I think RE2 is dead to me on the N64 only because the remake's very solid.
Yeah.
My bro has turned it to text box.
Nah, it's fine. Fuck it.
Alright. So while you're making that, there was a lot of games I had to consider in going to this top 10 list.
Oh, I know. I wanted to put Lego Racers in, but it's like, that's just a shit game I love. Like no one.
Oh, trust me. So one of the games that I had in there as a contender was also Wave Racers, but I had to really think about it. I'm like, is it just like a worse version of Hydro Thunder though? I haven't played it in a long time. I don't exactly know, but that was also in my top 10 list of being there as a very good game. I also had Mario Golf up there. I know I do love me some Mario Golf on the N64.
Same. I had that too, and it's like I really couldn't put it up there because that's a game that me and you all play for about 30 minutes, and we'll call it good after one course.
I did have Barman Hero also up there, but after going back to it, I still don't think it's better than Barman 64. I'll admit. I had to debate. Whether I kick out Road Rash for WCW versus NWO. I had to really debate that. That was another game I had on there that I was like, is this a game I would really consider a top 10 game? Unfortunately, I did not. I did not think it was a top 10 game. I easily would be top 15 for sure. Top 15. WCW would be there. I'm sure someone will probably say Backstage or whatnot. Mario.
Yes.
Mario.
Super Mario.
Mario. Another game, I forgot to put it down, but it might go up there if I had Mario Kart up there. It probably would have been Rush. I forget, which one is it? Is it Rush 2049 or Rush 2?
2049.
Yeah.
That's one that has the wings.
And I would say it also has like the big sandbox area too, right?
No, that's the other one.
That's Rush 2, right?
Rush 2.
Yeah, see,
Rush 2 has sandbox mode, and Rush 20-something has
wings.
Which
is there in the arcade game. It's just a lot weirder how to activate it in an arcade game. You have to like hit like you have to like brakes and like shift down at the same time or something like that. It's kind of wonky.
Yeah.
While the 64 has just a Z button.
Okay.
Like I said, hold on. Like I had a lot of other games in there. I said there's a reason I didn't put Majora's Mask. I'm sure it's not an uncommon opinion for a lot of people. Majora's Mask, I just find just really obtuse with like a lot of its side objectives, and it's just like not even close to debate.
Right.
So, I think you just type something real quick. Put in a letter.
Oh!
There.
DDs. Alright.
I had something else there too. I had a couple other games that were possible contenders. Oh, I had Duke Nukem 64 in there.
Okay.
But like I said, I didn't put that, and I also debated Turok because Turok, Perfect Dark, and Duke Nukem all kind of play the same ish. I think Perfect Dark's just one of the better ones. Have to be honest. But like I said, there was a lot of games I had to consider that'd be in at least my top 10 list and what could be a contender. So, like I said, some of them didn't make the list. I had considered them though, and whether they should be there or not. And Mario Kart did not make the cut. Even though I do like me some Mario Kart 64, it did not make the cut along with Mario Golf.
Okay, so let's start it off. What's number 10?
What's number 10?
I picked Super Smash Bros. Because it's fun, but the game is so fucking janky as fuck. It's like you can't really have a great time in doing combos and stuff. It's just like it's fun when people fuck up because that's all you can do. You can just fuck up everything you do because the game's so fucking jank. The
game is super jank. I think what makes it more fun learning later in life was the fact that it had Z canceling. Mid-air Z canceling, so you can actually, instead of just do one hit, you can actually do multiple hits and do like a whole aerial combo.
Yeah.
I think that's super fun.
Hey, Ma.
What about it?
That would have been the one that would have been to pay off the credit card. So that's why I'm saying I think you should be able to just deposit it because it just says Gisa.
They refunded you in check form.
Well, no, when we were doing our loan for our mortgage, what they did was the little bit of debt that we had,
Yeah.
they tied it into the mortgage so that we could pay everything off.
Well, I don't trust it because it says 420 on it.
That's why you should
Here,
trust
I'll trust it. I'll take it to my bank.
Let's see, it says 420 Montgomery. 420 Blaze it, round top, very top, this address.
Oh, it's a 1020 Cat Lane.
1020 Cat Lane, yeah. That's my address. Now you guys know where I am. I've been doxxed.
Doxed by a cat.
Oh, dang it.
Stinky. Stinky kitty.
But Smash Bros. The biggest problem I have with Smash Brothers is that I've thought about it too. Is the fact that some characters have way more of an advantage, such as like Cat and Falcon. If you choose what is it, the Hyrule Castle, you can really just have them stuck in one corner and just do it infinite, and they can't do anything about it. I know that's the biggest problem with Smash Brothers. And it's like
it's just slow. That's why it's my bottom list. It's my least favorite game to play with people because it's so fucking jank. But it's like you'll have a fun time because everything's so fucked up.
I guess that's fair. It is pretty slow. I don't know if I consider it at number 10 though.
I think it's number 10. To compare to the other games I'd rather play, like if I had these games in a pile, these are the games I would pick up first. RE2 is always, and NFL Blitz, they're always the games I'm playing.
I don't know.
Like, I don't care what if KI is right there. It's like I'm picking up fucking Blitz. Blitz is the game I'm picking up right now.
I don't know. I really do still think Road Rash is still probably a number 10 game to me. After going back to it, like I said, well, as I was trying to say, Road Rash is a really fun game. A lot of the weapons just aren't good in that game. Combat's kind of jank, and the biggest deterrent is that if you're just doing the whole campaign, everything before level 6 is an actual race. Everything after that, the CPUs can't handle it. At level 6 and level 7 and level 8, the CPU, they're going so fast that they don't know how to brake properly and they're always crashing. So you can go as fast as you want and nothing will ever catch up to you because they'll just die. There's just no competition. The game gets so boring at 6 and 7.
I guess. I feel like Road Rash doesn't deserve to be there because Road Rash is definitely more fun with people. Because the game is like fucked up and fast, and you just beat the shit out of other people or the computers. And single player is a lot of fun for for the first part because you want to like grab all the secrets and then jump what's jumpable and what's not jumpable when you're first playing it.
See,
and the music's really good.
Well, see, that's the problem too, because there's a lot of secrets that you can try to jump to while playing the single player mode, but half of the jumps don't work. Like some of them, they have like, oh, here's like a weapon on a beachside balcony. It's like, how do you get to the balcony? You don't. You just die. It's like, okay, cool. So you just have items spread out everywhere. They just don't matter. They have items that sometimes in the middle of nowhere that just also still don't matter. And the multiplayer, I would argue, is kind of boring because there's no CPUs to fight. It's just you and your friend. That's it. Because the game has to divide the attention of having the camera on two spots while also keeping track of two players at all times. Like, the multiplayer is kind of lackluster in that sort of sense.
It's okay, so maybe Road Rash does deserve beat on the bottom.
Like I said, I do love me some Road Rash, but like there is a lot of jank to it, which is like it just is fine for what it is.
Okay.
It probably ain't no what's it called? It ain't no
This is gonna be fucked up, so let's just name this.
It probably ain't no Scars.
Right.
I'm sure Scars is a lot more janky than Road Rash.
Let's just make these a little more organized. Because they're gonna be fucked up.
Taking out the letters.
Oh, I'm taking out the numbers because I realize these are gonna be misplaced just a little. So it's better just to organize it like this. 6 and 7. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm running out of room already.
It's fine, just type it out and then just
Shrink
select
it.
all and then exactly. Just reduce the text by a couple times. What was that? Oh, you made a screenshot in accident.
What?
I saw a pop up in my window. I was like, what is that? No, just screenshot. You're hitting something that's making screenshots. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what I did, but I didn't mean to do it. Better.
There you go. He's gonna hit delete. It's gone. Just like that. It's gone.
Damn!
My beautiful text, it's gone.
There we go.
Road Rash coming in last place. Hate to see it. Road Trash, am I right? Damn.
There we go. Fixed it.
Fuck.
Alright. 9.
What would go at number 9? Honestly, I would not mind putting Super Smash Bros. At number 9.
Nah.
Like you said, it is pretty janky. I do like the game, personally, but I know there's a lot of jank that goes into it.
I feel like sometimes it's just really slow.
No, I totally get that too.
It's like, oh, I got hit really far. It's like, oh, I gotta wait a while to get back.
When your fastest character is Lily Cat and Falcon, everyone else is pretty dang slow.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, for being like the first of its kind, it is super unique for what it is. The only thing I'll give it points to is that it's the only one that has break the targets. It's the only game that breaks the targets, and that's about it.
No, the Super Smash Bros. Melee had it, and Brawl.
Did Melee else have break targets?
Melee and Brawl had it. It's just Ultimate doesn't. Although the Ultimate has nothing.
Yeah, Ultimate had nothing. No, sorry. Smash Bros. 4 had more. Smash Bros. On the 3DS and Wii U had more. Ultimate has less.
Yeah.
Way less.
Has more characters.
Oh, a billion characters and a billion music.
And technically music if it's ripped off from other games.
And a trillion JPEGs.
This game has 1,236 pieces of media. Yeah, but half of those are from other games, so that doesn't count. Oh, no, it counts.
And then we have 9 million guest characters as JPEGs.
Yay, JPEGs.
I love my spirits.
Okay, so what's 9 then? Super Smash Bros?
Like I said, I wouldn't mind putting Super Smash Bros. Down there. I understand. I get it.
I think it deserves that spot. Nope. It's not better than anything else on this list, for sure. Because I feel like I played these other games before I played Smash Bros. By myself.
Now, I personally, if we're talking about the best of the best at all times, I would personally put Hybrid Heaven at 8. For being such an amazing single-player story game. It is, as I've always described it, coming to terms later, it
Wait, why even Hybrid Heaven so far down if it's so high up?
Because this is a list for both of us, and if we're talking about the best of all time. I'm going to put comfortably Hybrid Heaven at 8. Like I said, personally, I put it at 3. But we're talking about globally, I put it at an 8. For a game that's literally just turn-based Tekken, it's so much fun. Being able to make your own custom combos, learning all types of grapples, just becoming King, Steve Fox, and Eddie Gordo all in one character is such an amazing game. It's such a great concept. The story is so... it shocks me personally. For a game made by Konami that is not written by Kojima is like so Kojima-esque.
Yeah, it's real Kojima.
The only goofy thing in that whole game is that the super bad laboratory is right next to the good guy base. That's the only goofy thing, where it's like, we gotta run back to the good guy base, and it's only one door over. It's like, how are they even hiding? They're like right there, literally right around the corner.
I don't feel like Hybrid Heaven deserves that spot, because I feel like Turok 2 deserves it. It's not the worst first-person shooter, because it is a little slow. But it is a lot more fun with its gore and like monster designs and weapon designs. I feel like Hybrid Heaven's more fun with other people because it's like it just gets really quiet with me and it just gets kind of boring. Then I lose interest. That's just me in general. Because Hybrid Heaven's fun, but it's like it's not a whole lot of talking going on. So it's just me in the dark playing by myself with no dialogue.
Like I said, for a single player game,
it's just
like I said, for a single player game, it's like one of the best ones ever.
But the worst thing is that I didn't know I was supposed to keep losing in order to learn things.
So gotta keep blocking.
No, I was fighting for my life, and I was like winning all the time, and it's like fucking Undertale. You're supposed to play this way. That's how you get the full experience. No one tells you to lose on purpose or do pacifist only on purpose.
No, you're not supposed to. Like, trust me, it's the whole learning curve.
Exactly, it's a whole learning curve. I wouldn't know that curve. I don't want to lose in my games. I want to win every fight. And if I'm like not playing, if I'm not playing the full experience because I'm winning all the time, that's kind of shitty. Like I don't want that. That's not
you do
fun.
win every fight because if you die, you lose. You're dead.
Yeah, but
game over.
Yeah, but that's how you learn more moves is when you lose and stuff, and block and everything.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with the enemy moveset, what you're supposed to be doing is blocking, so you can learn everything that they're going to do.
Nah, I want to win now. Kill one hit. That's my main goal. I don't want to die. Don't give the enemy a chance. But if that's not the correct way, I think that's kind of dog shit.
So that's why you're bad at fighting games.
No.
I don't want to learn what my opponent can do. I'm just going to beat him.
I'm just going to mash buttons until something works.
Can't do that.
I'd rather play Turok 2 because it has that little horror aspect of like dinosaurs just popping out of corners for no reason. And they're more savage. And they're like really cool dinosaur designs. And like they're like actual hybrid dinosaur things. Where it's half dinosaur, half mech. And they have like some sort of sentience and stuff. Where they actually hold on to their wounds and stuff when they freak out.
I don't know, personally.
Plus the music's really good.
If I was going to put Hybrid Heaven there, I honestly would go with my list. I'd rather just put Clay Fighter 63 in the third there. I'd put Turok higher. I'd honestly put Turok higher. I think Turok's a lot better because it's got my favorite concept in the whole universe. The Binosaurs!
Nah.
You cannot top Binosaurs.
But it gets really slow and like during the middle of the game. It's a lot of just walking back and forth. It's kind of like the Duke Nukem problem. It's like, it's just a lot of going back and forth through a map just to fucking find the correct exit. And like, oh, you have that key? Go back to point A. It's like, oh god, and there's nobody to fight either, so it's just a lot of running around.
It's like good old Doom. Doom made that popular.
Yeah. And then they stopped doing that. And Doom 2016 turned out to be really good because they didn't want that.
And then I don't remember Eternal.
Eternal was boring. Counter picks.
The game,
or counter weapons.
The game has retroactively been erased in my mind. The only thing I remember is shoot the floating dudes with a sniper, and it was so boring.
And the story sucked too. And I'm like, the story is not interesting.
No, read all the text. All stories in text.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just the cutscenes and like the story behind, like the story direction it went with.
I know because all the backstories and all the text. You gotta pick up all the past logs and read all the text.
Yeah, but even like if it's like the Icon of Sin, like it's okay. It's just an arena.
Satan could look
like
cooler.
A weird like twin tower like building.
I think Satan could look cooler. He wasn't that cool.
I really think
he was no John Carmack.
I think Turok 2 takes that spot. It's fun, but it's like it gets slow. And then Hybrid Heaven's fun, but if you don't play it the correct way, it's not going to be fun because you don't know what to do except for the attacks you already have. I feel like Turok 2 deserves that spot because you can just jump in real quick and just play a quick session. Plus ugly children make it worth it.
Thank you, Turok. Them and their ugly faces. Then they're scanned
Plus the
in.
fucking weapons are really cool.
Them they're scanned in artifact faces.
AI face.
They do have a face of all times. A face only a mother can love. That's for sure.
What do you think? I'm saying I'm more towards Turok 2.
Like I said, I'd rather put Turok higher, but I guess I'd be able to okay putting it at 8.
I feel like there's better games than Turok 2 for sure. Turok 2 is on a rainy day.
I don't know. Like I said, at least to me, it still has my favorite thing in the universe, which is Binosaurs.
So what?
It's the 80th thing in the world. You cannot get better than Binosaurs.
Dinosaurs are pretty cool.
Dinosaurs are the best.
But it's just the game gets slow. That's what kills it for me. That's why it goes. That's why it kind of gets 8.
That's fair.
All right.
That's fair, I guess. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil.
Okay.
Right, number 7. I'm arguing again. Hybrid Heaven.
I'm arguing KI Gold. You can't beat KI Gold. That game's so fucking cool.
I would put KI even higher than 7. Ain't no way that'd go at 7.
I think Bomberman should go at 7. What Bomberman is it? Hero or 64?
Like I said, it's gonna be. I would have put Bomberman Hero if I meant Bomberman Hero. Bomberman Hero is not on that list. Even though I did play it recently, like I said, the only problem I have with Bomberman Hero, it is a linear platforming game, which is not the worst thing in the world. Every level, nearly every level, introduced a small new gameplay mechanic, which always made it fun and unique. So there's always something new that you haven't seen before. Even if it was something like small, like going into a swamp level, then picking up the freezing icon, which you've never seen, and then the whole level turns into a winter landscape, and you just start running on all the water that instant killed you before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the game had a lot of unique stuff. The only problem I had with it, it didn't feel like the levels had enough things to do in them, which is why I like Bomberman 64 a lot more.
Mm.
Even though I think the music of Bomberman Hero is on par with 64, I think 64 is a lot more fun because the levels are a lot more condensed and a lot more jam-packed and full of secrets, and have a lot more puzzles in them within each single level, while also having very challenging boss fights and having to do 4 things.
You're getting a lot of explanation for a game that's not on the list.
That's what I'm saying, because you're asking like which one it is, and it's
Well,
like,
I just asked the name. That's the whole game and reason.
well, I had to give my reason for Bomberman Hero.
No.
Yes.
Which one is it?
I just said Bomberman 64.
And then we're done with the more hero. We're done with No More Heroes.
And let me get to my point with 64.
No.
The reason why I like 64 better is because, like I said, the levels are more jam-packed. They're more compact. They have a lot more secrets in them, and some of them even have secret stages within those levels themselves. Each level has secret customizations to unlock for the multiplayer. So you have make your own little goofy custom character you want.
Yeah, it's more fun.
And then
party mode's the best.
And then the funnest thing about that whole game is challenging yourself to beat the bosses within their time limits constraints and destroying their certain parts. Each boss has 4 parts that you can destroy. That way you can get gold cards, and then if you want to get even better, beat it within a certain amount of time to get that 5th gold card. And once you get all those gold cards, you get a secret 6th stage, and you have another 5 more levels.
I feel like
I think Bomberman 64 is easily way better than 7.
I think Bomberman 64 deserves 6, and then KI Gold goes on 7.
I still think KI Gold.
I think KI Gold's fun, but it's jank as all fuck, and it's like the combo system doesn't make sense, and the counter system doesn't make sense either. It's like, too short you can punch. It's like you do it, and mid combo, it's like, it's not breaking anything. This game is not the way it's supposed to be, but it's so fun because the characters and the music and the level designs and just the combo system's great.
I would say KI Gold just goes higher. The music's a fantastic in KI Gold.
It is, but the game's controls fuck up. I feel like Bomberman deserves 6 because it's more functional, it's more polished. You can just jump right into any level, and it's like you don't have to remember what you're doing. It's just kind of figure it out, and it's just not that hard to figure it out in general. Plus, the music and character designs are really nice, and I feel like the strongest point of it is the multiplayer, which it's not hard. It's just, and plus all the power ups are fucked up, where it's like, oh, you're a suicide bomber, you're on fire, you better kill people. You better kill everybody real quick before you die. Or it's like, oh, no bomb mode. What can you do? Walk up and down, left and right, nothing, no corners.
Well, how about no bomb mode, but it's in suicide mode, so you have to play tag with each other.
Yeah, or super tiny mode.
Or super big mode.
Yeah. You're like the biggest target to everybody. It's like, oh, this is fucked up.
Are you low on time? Here's the meteors. They're coming in.
Plus, the music for the hurry up is really good.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like 6 is Bomberman.
And that's what I was saying.
64.
And it's like I had to put Bomberman 64 instead of Hero because 64 is just way better. I would not put KI there. I would argue Mario Party 2 would rather go in 7 than KI Gold.
Nope. Mario Party goes way higher. It's so much fun. There's so much. You've played so much to the point you know every minigame and nobody wants to play with you on that game because you're so good at those games.
Yeah, but that's the point. There's only so many things to do in that game. Mario Party 2.
Yeah,
Mario Party is one of the games
yeah,
where
how come you can't do that with Barman?
Because
You don't play that much.
What?
Because you don't play that much. You rather play Mario Party.
I rather put Barman higher than Mario Party 2. What do you think Barman's higher than Mario Party? Mario Party 2, sure, I did put a lot of time into it, but there's only so many things in the game. The reason I personally love it way more is that it's the only Mario Party that has them wearing outfits. That's basically the biggest reason why I think it's one of the best Mario Party games ever, but I would not put KI Gold at 7. I'd rather put KI Gold at 6 and put Mario Party 2 at 7. Like I said, there's only so many minigames within that. Sure, the only thing that excited me going back to it was the fact that if you actually 100% of the game, you get a driving test minigame that's not present within anything else. But other than that, it's like there's not a lot to do. It's just, hey, choose a different map and you have about 100 minigames.
I'd rather have that because KI Gold's just arcade, which is not very long, and versus mode with no special anything. There's nothing you can do in that game. It's just versus and single player. That's all there is.
That's all you need for a good fighting game.
No.
Look at Smash Bros.
No, I want Street Fighter Alpha. I want extra minigames.
Well, with that logic, Smash Bros should go higher than KI Gold. There's more things to do in Smash Bros.
I want time trials and I want endless mode. And I want, like, boss mode or something.
Yeah, so by your logic, Smash Bros should go way higher than KI Gold.
Nah, because Smash Bros plays like shit.
But there's way more things to do in Smash Bros.
Just because it has it doesn't mean it's better. The gameplay of that game sucks, kind of. It's like, it's slow. If it was Melee, that's a different story. That has the same amount of modes, and it's better in general.
The game runs on ice, though.
I'd rather play on ice than in slow motion. Then Mortal Kombat underwater.
Everyone's so slippery in that game.
Yeah, but it's better than Mortal Kombat 1. Everybody's so slow, and they float forever when they jump.
Well, that's like Virtua Fighter. You get the moon jumps.
Yeah, but Virtua Fighter's fun, though. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good. And the music's good. We're not talking about fucking that. I feel like KI Gold stays there. It's good, but it's just not as good as the Super Nintendo version, I feel like. Because it's the same thing, but 3D backgrounds. It's not 3D models.
Yeah, and?
That's it. It's like there's no difference. I'd rather play on the... And plus the 64 pad sucks for fighting games. It's good for that Dark Rift game. It's like Tekken. But it's not good for 2D fighters.
I'll take it.
Even if the octagonal thing is on the stick, it's like it doesn't play well.
Alright, then that's it. Where I'm taking KI Gold out. I'm putting Bio Freaks instead.
Oh, God.
Alright, fine. With that response, I'm putting in War Gods instead.
Oh, jeez.
Get my favorite character, Sci-5.
I think we should keep Barman where it is. It's better than KI Gold for sure. But KI Gold's definitely better than Turok 2. Because KI is easy to pick up, but it's like you're only playing arcade in versus mode. And that's about it. That's all you do. Because Bomberman 64, it just has way more modes. It's more fun. You can pick it up anytime and play it anywhere. Plus the customization's cute. So, that's where I'm at.
I just wouldn't put KI at 7. I think it'd go a bit higher than that.
It's better than Smash Bros.
I think KI Gold is a lot better than the Clay Fighters.
No, Clay Fighters is fun because it's stupid. Plus you can play as Earthworm Jim.
Who cares about that? It's not even the Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, but it's Boogerman though.
It's not Dan Castellaneta. Look, the game is goofy.
He's not. He can't play any roles. He'll get fired if he does.
Then why did you do the TV show?
What?
Then why did you do the TV show?
Because Simpsons owns him.
That's not why I asked. Then why did Dan Castellaneta do the TV show for Earthworm Jim?
Because he wasn't owned by Nintendo. Because he wasn't owned by Fox yet.
He was owned by Nintendo.
It's like the voice for Bart, that lady who does the voice for her or him.
Yeah.
She got in like major trouble. She was like on a radio station and she did like a little thing for them, and she got in like a lot of trouble for doing the voice.
Oh no, I think the one you're talking about is for her answering machine.
Something like that, yeah.
Which is like oh this is the
Bart Simpson, man.
This is the phone for Bart Simpson, man. Cowabunga, leave a message after the beep.
Eat my shorts.
Yeah, no, I know about that story.
Eat my cat.
Aw, shoved your face. I don't know. Like I said, Clay Fighters is goofy, but it's not the best.
Okay, fine. I think maybe Bomberman.
I think KI Gold is a lot better than Clay Fighters. Clay Fighters is goofy, but it's by all means not that great. The most annoying thing in Clay Fighters, easily the most annoying thing, is stage transitions. They break the flow of the game so bad. It's just terrible. And what's worse about some of those stage transitions is that, like, oh, did you hit him right? Did you hit him just right at this one point? Hey, you go to another stage. And some of those stages are so small that you're going straight into another stage transition. Like I said, the Clay Fighters I do love, but those stage transitions really break the gameplay flow really bad.
Nah, I like KI. I like Clay Fighters more. The supers are easy to pull off. You can do infinite combos and then do combo breakers, which aren't hard to do. It's pretty easy. You can combo break anything. The fatalities are pretty cute. And then the fact that it's all claymation animated is what I love the most. It's more styled than KI because it's like sure it's action figures, but it's easier posing action figures than getting clay models to do what you want.
But the game's just racist. It's aged like poor milk. You ever see that man Kung Pao or whatever his name is?
I love my stereotypes in my games, especially Dawson. Like the curry from India is so high, it gave him firepower. Mm.
I mean, hey, that's how it do be.
And vodka Borbolski is my favorite character.
From Punch Out?
No, from Street Fighter 2.
Oh,
it's
right.
his original name, Vodka Gorbalski.
Sorry, I was thinking of what was it? It was Vodka Drunginsky from Punch Out, because then it became Soda Popinski.
Yeah,
I know that. I forget what the original one was. Anyways. But I don't know, like I said, I think I put Clay Fighters way lower just because of that. It's like the stage transitions are just so bad in that damn game. It breaks the flow so terrible. So terribly. It's just not great. It's fine. Clay Fighters is fine for what it is. Really? You rather do that? You rather just throw out road trash?
I have to fix it. I have to figure out, like, what am I supposed to do? I don't really want to highlight and click everything and copy and paste it to a different spot because it might fuck up. I'm trying to think of... I
think you're literally just going to write out road trash. It's like, wow, that's a bold statement. Just take road trash right out of there. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Bomberman 64 being out of 5. But I still don't know if I'd put Clay Fighters higher than KI Gold.
I like Clay Fighter because there's actual unlockables and actual...
There is no unlockables.
Yeah, the 3 characters.
Nah.
Yeah.
Every time you restart the game, you gotta put in a cheat code just to unlock them again.
It's still unlockable.
That's not unlockable.
It's still unlockable back in the 90s. You don't know that. You have to figure it out. You have to earn them all.
Right, and put in the cheat code every single fucking time.
Yeah, but you don't even know the cheat codes. You have to beat the game 3 times.
Or just buy a game magazine that came out a couple months later. I figured it out.
Yeah. Because KI Gold, you already have all the characters. You don't really unlock anything in that game. There's no progression. You just play arcade. It's like, okay. At least with Boogerman, it's actually pretty fun. And then...
But KI's got way better music, though, than Clay Fighters.
Yeah.
The music's way better in KI. Let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's better than Clay Fighter. Clay Fighter's got some fun supers to do. I love the Clay Fighters in their game. They're so fucking goofy and they're stupid. And they're fucking... Even though it's like super stereotype with the Asian man, I love his fucking supers. They're just really slow strikes, but it's at a really cool pace. Plus, I love Dr. Kilm with his fucking super, where he just like goes in and he's fucking. It's like 2 frames of attacks of the knife attack. It's just like it looks like he's just
chainsaw.
Yeah, it looks like he's just straight up murdering you. It's like that's pretty fucking cool. And then Earthworm Jim, even though he's the worst character, it's like it's so pretty cool. Earthworm Jim is in a fucking fighting game. It's cool. No one expects that. I dig
It's
it.
true. You know what? I will give you points on that. Instead of it just being blood that flies out, I will say that
For the giblets.
I will say that, especially with the blob, it looks really goofy because it's like little mini blobs flying out of him. That they do fly in every single direction that flies like, just straight out of them. That it just looks like pieces of air just flying out everywhere.
Yeah. And Bad Mr. Frosty's just a bunch of ice cream pops and snow cones.
I can't remember what Earthworm Jim's was. I really don't remember.
I think it's like worms and something else.
It's been a hot second because I was looking at another game contender that would have been there would have been Clay Fighter's director's cut.
Mm-hmm.
Or sculptor's cut, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But to me, I think that game is just a lot worse just because it's not as a hyper fighter as KI. I don't know. No, you're convincing me though. Is Clay Fighter actually better than KI Gold?
I think it is. Even though it doesn't have more modes than KI. There's more mechanics in Clay Fighter. I feel like that's more fun. Because the combo breaker is like a thing, but it's like I feel like it's more well defined in KI 2000 whatever it was called.
I don't know. In that sense, would you rather put Turok 2 above KI then?
No.
If it's just so limited.
No. Because Turok 2 is like those old FPS games where if you pick it up, it's like Bloodborne. It's like you gotta have to remember what you're doing, or what keys you have, and what. It's just kind of slower.
But there also still is a versus mode in that game too.
True, but I don't really remember us enjoying that multiplayer. I remember us enjoying
because
Turok Wars.
Because if I know me from back in the day, I'm pretty sure I always screen peeked all the time.
No, it's
knowing
fine.
me back in the day, I'm sure that's exactly why we didn't play those types of games. Because I always screen peeked just to know where your
Double
location
7
was.
and Perfect Dark was what we played. But I remember Turok Wars, whatever the one that's called, that has the dinosaur getting blown up.
Wars.
Rage Wars. I remember Rage Wars being more fun because it's like, it was more multiplayer focused. It had actual like way more guns and characters you can pick.
See, and I still need to hit that game because I really do think Rage Wars is actually the better version of Evolution because I think Evolution fucked that mode up. But I'll have to go back to that. I'll have to go to that one day and actually try it out. So because if I actually played Turok Rage Wars, I'm sure that would have been actually higher than 2, but like I said, I just never played it yet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Same with 3. Because Turok 1's pretty basic. It's just Turok 1 is just the biggest open world you've ever seen for a 64 game.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But the Binosaurs, though.
So
2 takes the spot because Binosaurs.
So we agree on this list so far?
But what about Super Mario 64, huh? Would you ever put that in the top 10 at all? There's a reason I had it very low, is because even though it's not a childhood game I grew up with, I only grew to appreciate it way later in life. I definitely see a lot of the fun in it. All the small little things, all the walking animations Mario has, all the sleeping animations. Like the game is just chock full of animations, top to bottom. It's got very same thing like Barman 64. It's got a lot of condensed levels that are being remixed all the time as you get like a new star.
I feel like Super Mario 64 deserves top 4. I agree with that.
4, really?
I think so. It's better mechanically. You can learn how to speed and run the game. And it's just so much fun just exploring the game with somebody with you. Because you can just take turns and just casually beat the game like together. Because by yourself it gets a little quiet and kind of boring because there's no one to talk to and there's no one to really interact with. Besides Mario just making little weird noises. But the fact that if you have somebody to play with and you watch how they play, and then you're like, all right, let me try it, and then you try it, and like you can compete in those levels, and they're not too difficult to the point where I'm like, I'm not fucking playing this. Like Link, Legend of Zelda, where it's like some of those levels I'm like, I really don't care right now because it's just like, what was I doing? I don't know. It's been a month since I played it, so I might as well just restart the game because I don't know. But Mario, it's just easy. It's like, how many stars do I have? Okay, what doors or what paintings do I need to go through? And that's about it. And the bosses, that's the only the downside of Mario. It's just fucking the same kind of boss. big thing.
The
Grab him
bosses
from the butt and then toss him off the bridge or throw him. Yeah, toss him off the ledge.
No, yeah, the bosses are piss easy. Bosses are nothing. It's just
I feel like
King Bomb. Just go behind him, throw him,
everything's
throw
cute
him,
and
he just dies. Bowser, same thing. You grab him behind, throw him, he dies. Thwomp, hey, just run beside him, wait for he falls, then you butt stomp him, he dies. King Boo, hey, you turn your back on him, just do a backflip, butt stomp him, dies.
I feel like Super Mario 64 just deserves 5 or 6 then. Because that is the downfall. It's like every boss is the same. The level's different and the enemies are a little different, but it's like the bosses are not fun because it's just the same boss type. There's nothing different. It's just like you said, grab their ass and toss them. Toss their ass like a salad. I think Mario 64 deserves 6.
And would that be bumping everything else up?
Yeah, Mario 64 and Clay Fighter go a little higher. Or do you think it should deserve 5?
Like I said, to me, there's a reason I had it for so low, because like I said, one, I never grew up with it, but I understand why everybody likes it. There is such a nostalgia for it, and I get it completely. Having the game full of so many like secrets, so many like hidden levels and everything, making Mario iconic to even to this day, right? Until we had something like Mario Odyssey, which almost rivals it to right now. I understand that. But like we're just talking about, the bosses are piss easy, and it's understandable. I think the biggest problem for me with Mario 64, it probably had to be how some of the stars are just so obtuse. You have no idea what, like, because the only hint you get in some of those is just the title, and that's it. You have nothing to work on, and you're like, what do I even do?
Yeah.
Where do I even go?
Yeah, you can get lost in that game where it's like, where's the star even in this level? And then you accidentally find another star that's supposed to be like way down the line.
Right, exactly. And you're like, oh, I found
like the ice level where it's like the box maze. That's supposed to be the 4th star. It's like it's just right there. So why isn't it number 1?
Same with the star that's right in the very first level of Bomb Bomb Battlefield. It's like, oh, I can go up the hill to fight the King Bomb, but there's a star right there next to the Chain Chomp. It's like, oh, that's star number 7. It's like, but why is it like right there?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's easy. It's a piss easy game because you don't need every star
in
order to beat it, but it's like it does lose its fun factor of big boss, toss their ass like a salad, and that's it. It's like, except for Thwomp, and that's about it.
Yeah, like I said, I understand. I get it why people like it a whole lot, but like I said, the only thing that loses me sometimes, like I said, it's a baby game. I understand. I'm pretty sure I can recall like where every star is today. But it's like, if we're talking about like, for people who are new to it, it's like, it's so obtuse with some of those stars. Like, and I'm not talking about hidden ones where it's like, oh, well actually, that's probably about the most hidden one too, is if you never collected a certain amount of stars and looked up at the main foyer just to get the hidden wing cap.
Yeah.
There is nothing that tells you, it's like, yeah, you should just go to near the first person camera and look up into the sun. It's like, how would you ever guess that? Ever?
Yeah, I don't know.
You would never guess that, and you'd lose you would lose a whole mechanic that is built around almost every level that needs a wing cap.
I feel like Super Mario 64 DS is better than 64.
No, and so here's the small reason I don't like DS compared to 64 years later. What ruins the whole game for me, having to switch characters. You cannot beat Bowser with Yoshi. It's impossible. You really just can't. You can't grab his tail. You can beat it with Luigi and Wario, but you can't beat the final boss with Luigi and Wario. But even then the powers are all separated. Wario's the only one who can turn to metal. Luigi's the only one who can phase through grates. Mario's the only one who gets the wing cap. And
I feel like it's fine because it gives you more than just using Mario all day.
It does.
Plus, you get gambling mode.
See, it does, but the only problem is they should have done that with everyone. Let you choose your own character. Have them deal with their own flaws. Because like Luigi, sure, he runs probably just a little bit slower, but he jumps higher. Wario, he's a lot stronger. He can throw characters way easier, but he's way slower and jumps way worse.
Yeah, but that's like Super Mario Bros. 2. They did that for a reason, where it's like You could just beat the game with Toe, but it's like, oh, he's really bad at jumping and he fucking sucks. And they're like, that's the thing. You can't just make every character play the same because it's just like there would be no point to just picking the one character like throughout the whole game.
But to me, that would make more replayability. Where it's like, oh, well, now I can just play with this other character and just try it out this way and see like, oh, would this way that's easier with Mario be feasible with Wario? If it's not, then it's like, okay, so then what's the other intended way to go with it with another character?
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like it's more involving of picking characters and figuring out and how to use them properly than just Mario just doing everything by himself.
I don't know.
Plus the multiple game modes you get in DS was just more fun.
Like, I understand that. I think the biggest flaw of that game is that it should have just had a quick switch mechanic. Because having to go to certain levels, being like, oh, I have to have Luigi, now I gotta exit the level, run all the way. You have to exit the level. You have to run all the way back, go upstairs, go to the changing room, and then walk through the door, and then run all the way back to the room, the level you're just at, just to complete that one area.
No, because I thought they had like hats in every level that requires that character.
Oh, temporary hats, yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine. Just temporary hats.
Yeah, but then you have to find the temporary hats.
That's fine. It's a little game. You play hide and seek with the hats.
I don't know.
So it fixes that issue. You just don't want to do that.
It's like I said. I don't know. To me, it's all right. Because even then,
where's your chat? Where's the chat at?
Gone.
Oh.
We cannot see them. We don't need chat.
Oh.
Here, just click on the. Just click on the box that's going with red text. There you go. No one's here. It's fine. It's special 100. The stream. No one wants to see it. Just for us. The way I like it.
So, where would you put Mario 64?
Like I said,
would you move Bomberman and Clay Fighter up, or just Bomberman? Or would you even put Mario 64 in 7 and move those 3 up?
I would probably just take out Road Rash and put Mario there instead.
Nah, I don't think it's trash. It plays really good. The music's really good.
It's
the game's really good.
Remember,
it's just the downfall.
Remember,
of the boss
it's not.
characters.
It's not saying Super Mario is the worst game to ever exist. It's still one of the top 10 games of all time.
Nah, I don't think it deserves that low. I think it deserves 7. It's not as fun as Bomberman, Clay Fighter, or KI, but it is better than Turok, Smash Bros, and Road Rash. And the only bad thing is just the bosses. And that's the only bad thing about it. Everything else is pretty good. Music's good, mechanics are good, it plays well, it runs well. There's no technical issues with it. It's just the boss designs kind of suck, and that's about it.
I would probably put Mario at 8.
Because the bosses in Turok 2 take forever.
I would probably put Mario at 8. And moving Turok 2 and Smash Brothers down. Just take out Road Rash.
Nah.
I would probably say that instead.
Okay.
I would most likely say that.
Alright, so what am I doing? Moving Turok 2 down?
Yeah. Turok 2 with Smash Brothers, move them down 1 and just take out Road Rash. I'm comfortable putting Mario at 8 instead. That's fine by me.
Oh, I forgot some
Caps Lock loves it. I can sacrifice a game every now and then. As much as I wouldn't love to, I can sacrifice a game every now and then. So what will go at number 4?
Perfect Dark. Because I'm debating between Mario Party and Perfect Dark.
I would probably say Mario Party. Ain't no way Perfect Dark that low. Ain't no way. You gotta be crazy.
No, I like Perfect Dark, but the multiplayer is just screen cheating every day. It's just inevitable. It's just like, you can't help it.
Well, it's the same with Turok 2. Because it's all split screen. Dude, old games are so prone.
No, I'm not saying no to that. It's just like,
cheating.
no, me and you've never touched multiplayer in Turok 2.
No, I'm just
Ever.
saying. But
There's a reason why we didn't.
I'm saying in games like that in general.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No.
'Cause, like I said, in those games in general, that is the inevitability that you're going to come to.
Yes,
it's
I know.
Screen peeking.
But does the game?
Because look at Nightfire on the GameCube. The exact same problem.
Yes,
you can play the
but
multiplayer, but you're still going to screen cheat because hey, you can just do that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because every game has that.
That's what I'm saying.
Not until it became normalized of having like Fortnite, where it's like, oh, this is a single player only mode, so we have to have multiple consoles. No, it's like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, and it's like every shooter game has that problem.
Yeah.
But it depends on how it plays. There's a reason why we never played Turok 2 with multiplayer mode.
I know, but I'm saying like you
that's
saying
the end of it.
No, because I'm saying you saying that's 4 is ridiculous. That game is way more fun than Mario Party 2.
Nah, it's the replayability and it's the people you can play with. It's just a lot more fun playing with a lot more people than Perfect Dark, because Perfect Dark with more people, the frame rate just drops like crazy, and the screens get really hard to see, and it's just like, it's a little rough when you have multiple people, but I feel like with Mario Party, the more people you have, it doesn't slow the game down, and the game is just very fast paced, and you can just jump right in. With Perfect Dark, you can jump right in, but it's like, it's kind of repetitive with some of the levels. You're just kind of speed running through the whole thing. It just kind of loses its interest after.
I don't know. I think Perfect Dark.
It's like towards the end of the game, it gets kind of like boring and slow.
I think Perfect Dark goes higher because it has more replayability than you think. That multiplayer goes a lot. It goes a lot farther than you remember. Remember,
I know.
There's multiple gunplay modes you can go with that. There's modes where you can get better guns as you shoot people. There's modes where you just do straight up fisticuffs with each other.
Nah, I know. I'd rather play the 64 version or the Xbox 360 version. It's the same thing, but HD, and it runs at 60 no matter what.
I was saying, 'cause I think the 360 is the only one that allowed you to add more CPUs.
Right? No, the 64 one does too. You can add bots to that game too, but it runs like shit. The more things you add to it, it's like, it runs like crap.
But was it adding custom characters? Did the 360 do that too?
Custom characters don't work. It fucks up real hard for some reason.
Yeah.
If you make like too many profiles or do too many things, it's like the game kind of loses its memory, and it fucks up your character designs. And it's like some character customization doesn't work.
That sounds about right.
So it's like I like Perfect Dark, but I honestly rather play the 360 version. It works better and it plays better.
I still don't know if I'd put it lower than Mario Party though.
I'd rather play Mario Party with friends than play Perfect Dark with friends on 64, because 64 runs like shit. Like, it's pretty good with 2 people and bots. But 4 people, it's like, oh, the game does not.
But hey, let's be honest here.
Well.
The game is a million times better than GoldenEye. I know everyone has nostalgia for GoldenEye. That game just does not hold up.
No, multiplayer is like peak on 007. It's just the story mode is a little wonky, because I remember playing it at my dad's house, because he bought GoldenEye, or I bought GoldenEye for his 64, and it's like, man, some of these levels are fucking hard, and it's really dark. The game is really, really dark. You can't see shit, and it's like there's a switch in the shadows, and it's like you can't see it unless you're shooting a gun and using the muzzle flash to see it. That was the bad thing about 007, is that the multiplayer is fun more than the single player mode. Whereas Perfect Dark's single player mode is more fun than the multiplayer after 2 people. Because after 2, it just shits the bed. And the thing with Perfect Dark is at the end of the game it gets kind of boring. You don't really fight a whole lot of aliens. It's just a lot of NPCs that are aliens, quote unquote. And it's like, oh, I really wish we got to fight like creatures.
You do. That's the final level.
Yeah, I know, but it's the final level. But it's like towards the end, it's like, there's aliens and they're here already. And it's like they're all the people that you fight, but it's like,
yeah, because it's building up to that.
Yeah, I know, but it's
the
just
whole point
boring,
is building up to that, and that's the exact same reason why I like Hybrid Heaven, because it's all building up to that until you actually like start like fighting like the actual clones.
Yeah, but it's more worth it in Hybrid Heaven because it's like you're fighting weird creatures to begin with, and it's like, what the fuck is that thing? Just kick its ass, okay. Whereas like Perfect Dark, it's like, it's kind of underwhelming. I was like really hoping we fight like alien soldiers and then fight like a really cool like queen boss thing. But it's like, no, you just fight a bunch of human NPCs still, but they're aliens, quote unquote.
I mean, that's how it gets to the later half of Hybrid Heaven too. It's the exact same thing where it's like, it's the opposite. Instead of like, oh, you're fighting a lot of weird aliens, and then the latter half is, you're fighting all the humans that are just the hybrids. So
it makes sense because
it's just
they're
a lot
the
of
ones,
humans.
It makes sense because they're the ones that are closest to the boss. Where it's like they're taking personal commands and they're in the field of battle, but they have to be blended in. Where it's like Perfect Dark's like, oh, there is no aliens. There's just humans and the one queen. It's like, well, what says there's actually aliens instead of just mind-controlled humans? That's what I'm kind of like off on. Where it's like some of the levels are getting kind of boring. Like, I'm still shooting people. Like, I really wish I was shooting something else.
But look, man, the guns are some of the best things ever.
The guns are the best, yeah.
The guns and their ults are some of the funnest things ever. My favorite still being the laptop gun. That still has to
It's still the
be
coolest one.
the peak one of having that turn into a sentry
No,
gun and
it's
just slapping that down.
No, it's a Cyclone. It just loads up a bar.
Oh,
and
no,
it's,
yeah.
and it's done. It's like, that's fucking cool.
And then you can dual wield it.
Yeah.
Dual wield, unload that. Boom! Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's the coolest stuff in the game. Like I said, the laptop being the funnest one. Because, hey, yo, it's a machine gun. Hey, yo, turn that thing into a sentry. Slap that on a wall. Run away.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's still some of the funnest stuff. Like, dude, that game's got so many things in it.
And
Especially
the
with,
ultimate alien weapon that lets you see through walls.
oh, is it the Far Sight? Heck yeah, Far Sight.
And it eats eggs as, I know, it's pretty cool.
Being such a weird concept for a alien weapon is so fun.
It's cool. It's unique. A lot more better than other alien guns.
Especially with one of the other guns, it's basically just being like a proto version of the Halo plasma pistol, where it's like, hey yo, it's got 20 bullets. It's the alien pistol, but hey, turn on that Z button, transform it. You can charge it up to have all 20 bullets. And it's just burning red.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to take a leak real quick. Here, you do something to entertain them. Entertain the cat. She's so eepy.
I had to entertain the cat. She's eepy. Pew, 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 pew. Look, guys. All I'm saying, if this is my list, it'd be exactly what I have here on the left side. But you know what? Like I said, I think KI Gold is better than Clay Fighters. You know what? Let's just change that real quick. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Just don't tell him. Don't tell him. Jack, don't tell him. It's just cooler, better, strongest music in the game. How can you say no to the strongest music in the 64 library? Huh? You can't say no to some of the strongest music ever. Just can't. But I still think Perfect Dark's a lot better than Hybrid Heaven. Like I said, I still personally love Hybrid Heaven to the nth degree. But I think Perfect Dark probably beats it story-wise.
That is not fair. You can't debate it with yourself. You're just going to win.
Look, I'm just saying why I think Perfect Dark's better than Hybrid Heaven. It's just a fact. I love Hybrid Heaven for all its goofy story and its Kojima-ism, but I think Perfect Dark has a better story.
Well, it has a better story.
And it's fully voice acted for the 64? Bro, that's insane!
But it runs like shit with my friends.
But dude, that story mode, peak! The fact that it's all like, what's it called? What's that one movie called? Not Cyber Runner. I never watched. Not Cyberpunk. No, that's newer. Blade Runner. There we go. That's got like that Blade Runner aesthetic of having the futuristic, grimdark world. Oh, so good. It's just so great, man. How can you top that? But like I said, being at 4 though, I don't know. I think Perfect Dark's better.
I don't agree. I really think Mario Party is just more fun. You just boot that up anytime and have a really good time. It always runs well. And the minigames are fucking... They're fucking peak. The minigames are like where it's at.
Like I said, the only reason I like 2 is because it's got my favorite thing in it,
Cowboy.
which is just the outfits.
That's what makes it... That deserves 3 9.
But see, the problem is, from a lot of things I've read about Mario Party 2, a lot of the mini games that I love personally from Mario Party 2 come from Mario Party 1, which is why I have a tough time with it. It's like, I personally love that game. Like I said, I played it a lot. I played it a shit ton. As the point where you said, I've been getting fun for everyone else who played with me for the longest time. But it makes it hard if I put Mario Party 2 all the way up there, because like I need to look at Mario Party 1 and 3, since a lot of the mini games I do love come from Mario Party 1.
Did my cat get beat up? Her chin looks a little fucked up.
Oh no, I was telling Mom about
You
that.
see her chin?
She's got a scab on the top of her head too.
Yeah, I know. She's got a scab on her chin. She's got a bald spot on her chin. She looks like she has a skin soul patch.
Yeah.
You getting beat up out there?
I don't know.
You
She's
fucking around
I
with
don't-
Mr. Banks.
Either that or Kiki.
I think that's why she's so tired, because she gets beaten up. She's fighting for her life.
Poor Kiki. She's not.
You just gotta get along.
She's not a fighter.
She's not. She's a lazy, lovely kitty. I think NFL Blitz deserves 4 then. It's just the one game mode, and it's just party mode by yourself or with others. That's
It
all
is super hype. NFL Blitz is
fuck.
super hype.
The replayability is so high in that game.
NFL Blitz, here, let's be honest. NFL Blitz would not be anywhere on this list if it was not hyper fast and had wrestling in it. The fact that and some of those takedowns have wrestling in it is so fun, and the fact that the gameplay is just so snappy and fast makes it peak. Just makes it absolutely peak.
And easy to play. You learn 3 or 4 buttons, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm. It's 4 buttons. That's all you need. And one extra mechanic, double tap that Z button, do that quick turn dodge, just to dodge some of those moves fast. Just instantly just turn, just go bam, bam, bam.
Yeah. I think NFL Blitz deserves 4 then. It's really good, but it's like, it's technically not the best game. Just because it's so limited of just being single player tournament mode and 4-player mode. And that's about it.
But hey, you know what? I would put it higher than 4 because you know what? NFL Blitz, as you were saying, also has a lot of cheat codes.
True.
A lot of cheat codes.
It has some cheat codes, but it doesn't really affect the gameplay.
Some of them do. Some of them do. Like one of them be, infinite turbo. That makes the game even faster. You can go even crazier.
That is true.
Now
I feel like 4 is for NFL Blitz because Perfect Dark and Mario Party 2 just have more to offer than NFL Blitz, where it's just a football game. And it's really good, but it's just lacking the content of what it needs. It needs like a party mode, or no, it needs like a party mode where it's like you break the targets with your character, or like do very certain tasks to play like a match or something. Like it's just football game.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna put Mario Party 2 down there instead. Like I said, I know Mario Party 2 like the back of my pubes, and it's just, to me, what kills a lot of the momentum for me is the game's actually kind of slow than you remember.
Which one?
Mario Party 2. The game is actually pretty slow. Like, having to wait for everyone to take their turns, and then having to do secret events, or even like walking around the map and having to do a lot of choose your own things, and having to stop. Well, is it start over here? Well, let me look at the map. Well, I'm going to land over here. It's like, would it be advantageous to land over here? Mario Party is kind of slow, honestly.
I guess. It's still more fast-paced with friends because you kind of have to teach everybody what you have to do in Perfect Dark. It's like, what gun does what? And what does it even do?
I'm not arguing Perfect Dark here. I'm arguing that I'd rather put Mario Party 2 under NFL Blitz. I think NFL Blitz is way higher than Mario Party 2.
No, NFL Blitz is really fun and we love it like a shit ton, but I'll be honest, it's just football game. Like, it's nothing else. There's no party mode, there's no like secret modes, there's no like boss characters, there's nothing. It's just the cheat codes and football. We just love it because it's super fucking hype.
It is!
But compared to Mario Party, it's more fun because there's actual different maps and modes and different characters, like different situations you're supposed to like be like getting used to.
Not really. For Mario Party, dude, that's not a whole lot going on there. You're talking about all these different modes. The only different modes there being is just, hey, yo, is it 1v3, is it 2v2, or is it free-for-all?
As in different mini-games. That's the modes you get. It's like racing, shooting, fighting, and balancing, and tomfoolery of one character fucking up the other 3 characters. It's like, that's what's more fun. It's like there's actual other mini games you can have fun with, and it's not just football game where it's like you just pass the ball and get a touchdown. It's like NFL Blitz kind of lacks content, where Mario Party has a lot more. It might run at a slower pace, but there's more options to do with people, and you don't have to explain.
But if you're looking for just a fast time just to get a game done, like just one and done over with, and instead of having to sit there for like an hour or two just to get even one game done, I don't know. I think NFL Blitz is up there. Like, if you're looking for a 10-minute game, easy. You can do a whole 10-minute game right there, 20-minute game right there. Mario Party 2, that shit ain't going fast.
No, it's not. But you're supposed to enjoy every minute of it with your friends. That's the thing. You enjoy every second of it. Where sometimes NFL Blitz is like, fuck. The fuck do I do? How do I get 100 more points than the other guy? He's like up by...
Oh, but come on. Like, we've played that game a lot, and dude, we know some of the hype shit that goes in there, and some of the crazy nonsense that happens. Some of the random fumbles, like having your friends just in there, and you didn't look at one friend, and you got the interception last second, and then you got the turnaround. Oh wait, but after that turnaround interception, he also got tackled and fumbled the football, and he got another turnaround again. Dude, come on.
It's good.
NFL Blitz is so crazy fun.
It is, but Mario 64, Mario Party destroys friendships. It fucks with your friendship so hard. It's like, King Boo, what are you gonna do? Steal a star? Well, I hope it doesn't pick the person that has the most stars. And it's just, that's the difference between NFL Blitz and Mario Party. Where Mario Party, you'll have a time of every emotion's coming out of your fucking body and pour like what's that one game show?
Duck Kingdom?
No, not the game show. That has the big wheel and the little like price tags on. The Price is Right. It's like the Price is Right moments.
Are you talking about Price is Right or are you talking about Wheel of Fortune?
What Price is Right? Because it's like the Mario Party of real life, where it's like every time they play, it's like a new mini game. It's like, all right, name the price of these two things, but together, it's like, what the fuck is it?
Oh, your price is right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like that. It's like every emotion is coming out of your fucking pores, and it's like either you're gonna be really fucking mad or really excited or really fucking like anticipating of what the hell's gonna happen next. Where NFL Blitz, like, you know what's gonna happen, and if someone's really good, you can definitely just kick their fucking
and by that logic, I think Mario Party 2 deserves to go lower because, like, Price is Right, people just do the same thing where it's just like, hey, yo, I'm going to guess $27. Oh, my turn next. Hey, yo, I'm going to guess $27 and 1 cent.
That's okay. I mean, that's fine. I think it's more fun than NFL Blitz in that sense where it's like, you just fuck your friends up so bad.
It's
like, sorry, man, I love you, but I have to hate you for this past hour. Like, I'm going to kill you right now.
NFL Blitz just being pure camaraderie and just
it's
nothing
hype.
but just hype.
Exactly. It's hype.
Being
That's
nothing
the
but
only
just
emotion
hype.
you get out of it.
Dude, that's all the emotion you need.
It is. But
Is having just pure hype? Come on, it's some of the best stuff. Remember, what did we do in the last party we did at your apartment before you left it? It was NFL Blitz.
Yeah.
It was not no Mario Party.
Yeah, because people don't have the attention span at our party sometimes.
Because sometimes we want is hype and not just, I'm going to sit down and get mad at my friends. It's like, no, I want to get mad and hype because I stole that football or that you lost the football. Fuck you for losing the football.
It's good. But like I said, it's good, but it's like, it lacks a lot of content. It needs more than just a football game.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Content be damned.
It's just a football game.
Damned.
It does. It matters. Because what's the difference between 2000 and 2001? It's the literally exact same game with like different stats for different states.
Well, yeah.
But Mario Party is like a whole different game changer when it comes to a different Mario Party. Except for 9. We don't talk about 9. Or is it 8?
What?
The one that has the fucking big ass car that everybody rides in.
Wait, hold on. What game are you talking about again?
Mario Party. The one that has everybody rides in a fucking car.
Oh, that's 10, I
10.
believe.
We don't talk about 10. 10 fucking sucks.
10 stupid.
The only one that does it well is the Wii U one, where everybody rides in a car, but you're avoiding the 5th player, which is fucking Bowser.
That's also still 10.
No? I thought it was...
That's the reason why you ride in a car.
I thought the game... Oh, right. It's the...
There's also one that's...
No, it's basic 4-player mode. You don't play 4-player mode on that game, because it fucking sucks. You play 5-player mode. That's where it's worth it.
Yep.
I was like, what is it that changes it?
One place is Bowser. That was the whole point.
Yeah, I forgot.
5 players.
I forgot what it was.
That was the only...
What's the difference? I thought it was 2 different games for a minute.
No. That was the only thing that made Mario Party fun.
It's the 5th player.
Well, no, just Wii U in general, is that some of those first-party Nintendo games, they took advantage of that Wii U tablet. It is worth it. Having that second screen there, like, I personally still think, even though, sure...
The Breath of the Wild?
I was going to say Breath of the Wild runs worse. Dude, having that second screen up at all times, and just having, like, not to ever pause once, great.
It's cool.
Great. Except Switch.
It just runs like shit.
Except Switch, it's just like, oh, I had to pause, look at my menu, fuck, what am I doing? It's like, just...
It's gonna blend into Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, where you're always pausing a lot of stuff.
But Majora's Mask is so fucking obtuse.
It's cool, but...
It's so obtuse.
It's so timed. It's so, like, you have to be very specific with your timing. And then think about, if I go back in time this day, and then this would be that affected in that, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, Oh god, it's a lot of thinking.
Dude, the side missions are so obtuse. Some of them is just like, oh, you need to find this one person. Well, where's this one person? Well,
Yeah.
you're supposed to find them on the second day at 2 p.m. Well, no, it's 3 p.m. and they're gone.
And he's dead.
And then you gotta do the whole 3-day cycle again.
I think Blitz deserves 4. It's fun and it's hype, but it's like Mario Party 2 is just so much better. There's so much more content, and I love the characters in that game. Even though it's just Mario, he gets a little wizard hat. And you have a little wizard battle with Bowser.
Oh, and I do love the Cowboys.
Exactly.
I do love my
And
little
every
team.
map's fucking fun. It's always different. One you have to avoid a train. Another one you have to avoid Bowser's laser. Another one you have to make sure and time your spaces with the day and time setting.
I do love my little Cowboys, and I do love the music in Mario Party.
And then you can't really do much with Blitz. You don't really get a whole lot of things to do. You just play the football game and that's about it. You don't get like party mode.
But just
Where
pure
it's
hype.
like-
Just pure hype.
I know. That's all it is. I kind of wish you get more out of Blitz.
Fine. I'll settle with NFL Blitz going at 4 then. Mario Party 2 coming at 3.
So it deserves 2 and 1. I think R2 deserves 1.
Look,
It's so much fun.
look,
Plus you can put randomizer on and you can just have infinite fun. It's like, is this a bullet? Oh, it's an herb. Oh, that's gonna fuck up the playthrough so hard. And plus the iconic part of just having all the liquors and like Mr. X and everything. And yeah, people are like, oh well, you could just play RE2 on the PS1. It's like, yeah, but you don't get randomizer. It's so much fun with randomizer. You can't. It's just RE2 on the PS1. It's just the one mode. You just play it over and over. Nothing's gonna change really, except for you do the Z system or zapping system. But 64 also has zapping.
But then there's also rearrange mode. That does shuffle some of the items.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, no, that's only in 64.
Oh, is that not on the PS1?
Nope, that only 64 only has that for some reason.
Huh.
It has less memory in a cartridge than a fucking disc.
Did not.
Yep. I don't know what they did to condense all that shit and add more modes to RE2 on 64, but they did it. But they added more content to it while making a randomizer.
And it still has fully voice acted cutscenes.
Yeah.
And it's got some dated CG cutscenes, but damn, do they still look good.
It's such a good game. And the whole zapping system is just really cool. Where the perspective of the story changes with each character if you play it first or second.
Well, look, see, here's my problem, though.
So what's going on 2? What's the other game?
See, honestly, here's my problem, because I'm looking at, for top 3, I'm looking at RE2, Ocarina of Time, and Perfect Dark. And like I said, I don't know if I'd still be comfortable writing Perfect Dark off entirely. Unless we write off a different game. I think Perfect Dark still goes way higher on this list. But I don't think it deserves number 2 spot. I would still personally put... I'm okay with putting RE2 at number 1.
Okay,
In terms of
right
Ocarina
now.
of Time of going in number 2.
Just put RE2 at number 1 then. We both agree on that. We just agree.
Because like I said...
There's no fight. There's no fight in that. Resident Evil 2 on the 64 is the greatest game.
Because RE2 is a game I've totally forgotten about, and I should have put it there on the top 10 list. But like I said, I totally forgot about it because I was trying to put more diversity into the list, and it turns out our diversity still ended up being more the same. Just in a different order.
I think Perfect Dark should go under Bomberman.
So would you take Super Smash Bros. Out then? Seeing that it'd be at already 10.
No. Perfect Dark is not on the list. There's one empty spot. You just move Mario Party up, NFL Blitz up, and Bomberman up, and just put Perfect Dark on 5. Because I have more fun playing 64 Bomberman than Perfect Dark.
So wait, you just said put Perfect Dark at 5.
Yeah. Perfect Dark's not on the list.
So you want to put that at 5 and move Bomberman, NFL Blitz, and Mario Party 2 up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I'd rather put Ocarina of Time there at number 2.
I don't like... It's just me. I don't like Zelda games. They just take forever.
You just don't like long single-player games, except for RE2. That's like the only one you do like.
No, I like God of War. I like Devil May Cry and stuff like that.
That's not a whole lot. 'Cause you like fast-paced action games.
Yeah, but Legend of Zelda takes a while. It's a lot of. No, I'd rather play fucking Wind Waker. It's a more interesting setting. You're traveling by sea and you're exploring.
Oh, trust me. I think, to me personally, I still think Wind Waker is one of the best ones.
I feel like Wind Waker is.
But that's why I'm still trying to. Sorry, and this is a personal thing, and this is why I'm still trying to reserve my opinion on which I think is the best one. Which is why I went back to Twilight Princess, because I wanted to see how that held up. And it's like, that game actually, I respect a lot more for being so weird and wacky. I do like it for that, but it does have, and same thing with Wind Waker, about the 60 to 80% mark, it has the worst padding in existence. It's terrible. When in Twilight Princess, you're going from point A to point B to point A to point C to point B to point B. Sorry, C to B to A to. It's like, dude, it's such bad padding. Cause you're talking, because it's not like, oh, they're close points, so it takes like 20 minutes. No, they're so far apart. You're talking about an hour and a half being wasted of just going up and down. And Wind Waker also has a similar problem of, all right, time to find those 8 Triforce pieces. What do you need to do? Go to Tingle, pay him billions of dollars to translate each map, and then finally get all those Triforce points.
I feel
and
like
it takes forever.
I feel like
it's really bad padding.
The Legend of Zelda is not as great as some other adventure games because it's just a very straightforward path. You can't really do different temples in a different order because you need very specific things for the very specific areas.
And that's every Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, but that's what sucks. I don't like that because it's just the one playthrough is just going to be the same thing over and over. There's nothing different about those playthroughs.
Well, same thing with Perfect Dark Story Mode. It's the exact same thing. They ain't nothing different. The only thing that's different is that you can
use different guns. You can have a different scenario where it's like, I'm going to do only rocket mode. I'm going to blast through everything and I'm going to have 3 rockets. I'm going to have to make it worth it. Whereas Zelda is just sword and shield. It's like, yeah, it's like the Dark Souls of genre where it's like you just have swing and shield. It's like,
but see, then you also have all your side abilities in that game where you can do different stuff.
Yeah, but it's very limited as shit to have those side abilities.
I don't know. I think Ocarina is still up there. I would still rather put it at 2. It has
Ocarina deserves 7.
Ocarina still has some of the best music up to date. It still has some of the best things in there. I wouldn't say the
move everything up and put it at 7.
I would not put Zelda there. I would not put Zelda being the not 7, but I would not put Zelda reveal being Sheik like the biggest reveal in existence. I think that's still fine, but even that game still has some of the weirdest concepts of having to go into Jabu Jabu's belly and all that, having that be an entire temple itself, or going to a graveyard and having this giant underground a phantom zone. You have to fight everything in there.
Yeah.
And even some of the smaller concepts I just figured out not so long ago, which was because there's a whole sub quest of giving all the masks out to everyone from the mask salesman. And having someone buy them, and then one of them being the Re-Dead mask, it's just being made of fine wood. And there's 3 characters that react to it specifically. Of one being the carpenter going like, hey, that's a weird looking mask, but that's made of high quality wood. And it's like, okay, that's one hit. And then you go to Dampy, and he looks at it as like, you know what that wood's made from, right? You do?
Both.
He's like, well, so be it then. You can just keep it. And then the third guy being an old man at the lake, and he's like, oh, I know that wood. Yeah, that's the wood they use for coffins.
Yeah, that's not fun.
That's not
fun at all.
Yeah, that's kind of wacky.
It deserves 7.
I don't know, man.
It's not fun.
I think Mario Party 2 still... Mario Party 2. Legend of Zelda still has one of the best... Some of the best stuff in that whole game. And the fact that also being the first game to have cinematic cutscenes. Some of the greatest stuff.
Not the best cutscenes, though.
I said the first game. One of the first games to have cinematic cutscenes.
Yeah, but it's not the greatest though. The gameplay kind of sucks. The water temple sucks. The whole traveling back and forth is kind of fucking slow. You don't even get the horse in the beginning part. You have to fucking run through the whole field. That shit sucks ass.
I don't know,
the whole
man.
fact it's just you can't change your playthrough. You can't change your run by going to different temples at a different time. It's like you have to do 1, 2, 3, and then you have to go to the castle or whatever, and then just do the same thing over and over. There's no different ways to play it, really. You still have to use the sword and shield, no matter what. I really don't think Zelda's all that great. I feel like the only one that was actually really great it was Wind Waker. I feel like that one would be on a top two games of all time.
Oh, like I said, I usually would, but this isn't GameCube. This is 64.
Yeah, I know, but 64, it's like Zelda would not be on this top 5 list. It'd be top 10 for sure.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is I know some other people, they would rather put Majora's Mask up there, and I say no to that. Majora's Mask is way worse than Ocarina of Time.
Oh no, for sure. It's just creepier and crazier. That's what people like it.
It's got more wacky things in it, but I would not say by a long shot it's better by any means.
I feel like it deserves 7. I wouldn't put Zelda that high. I have less fun playing that game than any other game on this list. If I could, I'd put it at 10. I don't think it's that good. I think it's a boring ass game. I don't find it that fun. It's like the Dark Souls in the 90s where it's like, what am I doing? I don't know. I dropped the game for a month. I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't you dare talk shit about Dark Souls.
No, that's the only thing I will talk about shit about Dark Souls. I'm bad at those games, but just because I'm bad at those games doesn't mean it's bad. It's bad because I have to remember every single thing I did. And if I drop the game for a month, I'm not gonna remember anything. And I'm just gonna have to restart. It's the shitty part of the way my brain works. I just have too much information coming in at once, and I can't just retain it all.
Hey man, it's kind of the same thing with Bloodborne. Bloodborne's kind of the same way.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's any better. The only thing that's better is its setting. I'm way more interested in its setting than Dark Souls, where it's just dragons, goblins, skeletons. It's like, yeah, it's not very different than D&D or what's it called, Gauntlet.
But don't you want to slap that big old dragon ass 500 times?
Yeah, I'd rather slap the dragon ass of fucking Gauntlet. Just throw a bunch of 10,000 axes. Yeah, that shit's more fun than fucking Dark Souls. Bloodborne's just more interesting because the setting is just so fucking good.
That's a game I'd rather play on this list. Gauntlet Legends, damn it.
It's fine. Gauntlet Legends would be at like an 8 or 9. It's good, but it's like it's an arcade game. It takes a lot of time. It takes a long time.
It's a long game. It takes a lot of time, but there's an actual level up system and everything, and you actually upgrade your character.
Yeah, but don't pick the new characters you unlock because it just fucks up your progress.
Yeah.
Because they're weak at level 1 again, and you're like at level 20. It's like, oh, this is.
Gotta restart.
You gotta grind a lot just to beat the first level.
Yeah, it's like River City.
Yeah, it sucks. It's like, yeah, don't fuck with the other characters until you beat the game the first time.
Gotta defeat that wizard, that evil wizard.
Yeah. I feel like Mario Kart should be on this list than fucking Zelda.
But see, I've thought about that, and it's like...
Oh, you know what? No, fuck that. F-Zero. I forgot one game. F-Zero was my
That's
list.
why I was surprised at. I knew there was something
too.
missing. I'm surprised you didn't have F-Zero X on this list. I thought for certain you would have had 100% this F-Zero X on the list.
My thing cut off. I think there's like 9 on my list. But yeah, no, F-Zero's 2. That's it. It's over.
F-Zero X being at number 2?
Yeah. What, are you gonna fight me on that? Do you think it's actually
No. See, that's what I was gonna say. Is like you say Mario Kart there. That was my one thought. I was like, why didn't I have it there? I was like, oh, because yeah, I easily thought you would have had F-Zero on this list. It's like F-Zero is easy. F-Zero is easily the better racing game out of both of them. So hyped. It
has so many imitators out there like Wipeout. It's like I played Wipeout. It's not as good. It's not. It's different, but it's not as good.
Wipeout's decent and all that, but it's like no, yeah, for sure. Freaking F-Zero X is just so much better, and having the gravity physics be around the map too on like certain points and everything.
And the whole genre of the music is really cool. It's just heavy butt rock.
So good.
It's not hip hop.
So good.
It's not like techno. And then, it's like weird vocals into dark metal.
And then let's also not forget the CDD drive for the 64 on having to be able to make custom maps for F-Zero X. Peak. One of the first games that allows you to actually make custom maps for your racing game. Absolutely peak.
Yeah, pretty good.
Some of the best stuff in there. And so that was the only reason why I never had Mario Kart there. Because like I said, I thought for certain you would have F-Zero X there. Because like, yeah, no, I think F-Zero X is a million times better than Mario Kart.
Yeah, I forgot. I have 9 games on my list. I didn't have 10.
Do you?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
My list cut off at F-Zero, and that's why I didn't write it. F-Zero's at 2.
You know what? I will not fight you on that. Like I said, you saying that Mario Kart should be on that list is like, no, for sure. F-Zero X easily takes that spot. Now, if it was a debate on this being Super Nintendo games, I would probably debate you on Super Mario Kart being there instead of the original F-Zero. That would probably debate you on.
Yeah, no, I won't. No, F-Zero original is really fun, but it's like it's kind of repetitive of the races. There's no other computers that look different. You only get 3 characters. There's a lot of maps and a lot of music. No, 3.
There's 4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, you're sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get a whole lot.
Falcon, Stewart, Samurai and Pico.
Yeah, it's just the tone and setting and music is better. But Mario Party is more fun because of the coin and item system. Because F-Zero is just time-lapse the racing game.
Yep.
Where F-Zero X could be said the same thing, but it's more of survival of the fittest because it's like the tracks are fucked up.
Right. And that's where the GBA version comes in. And so the GBA version definitely improved a lot more than the Super Nintendo one.
It's not as good as X.
I mean, obviously, no, easily not. But I mean, like, as being like a 2D racer, it's like, no, yeah, it definitely, and obviously it came out way later, but it definitely improved on what needed to be there.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Just completely writing Ocarina of Time off like that, I don't feel comfortable with this list. Like I said, RE2 and F-Zero X, I'm completely fine with being at 1 and 2. That is absolutely okay with me. But writing off Ocarina of Time in general, I don't know if I feel about that. And writing off Smash Bros. Like that just for Ocarina of Time, that doesn't fit well with me either. But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly why I had Super Mario 64 so low.
Maybe take out Turok 2, move Mario 64 down, and put Zelda at 8. Because it is unique, but it's like, and cool and fun looking, but it's like, I really don't play that game at all. But I would watch somebody play it rather than Turok.
Let me look at this list. If I do this.
Go to Mario, then push. Yeah, you have to undo that. Yeah, there you go.
So let me read this out loud. So 10 being Super Smash Bros. 64, number 9 being Super Mario 64, number 8 being Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
No, I changed my mind. Legend of Zelda and Mario 64 should be switched.
And that's what I was wondering too. It's like, I don't know if I would say 64 would be lower than Ocarina.
To be honest, I think Legend of Zelda should be 10.
Damn!
Sorry, bro. That's the last game I picked to play on my list. If I had a pile of games on my list, it's like, well, I really have to play Legend of Zelda. I'd rather be played that one game that you destroy buildings with.
No, you cannot play Blast Corps.
I'd rather play Blast Corps than Legend of Zelda.
No, because that game's weird jank.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to play
That's Euro jank
I'd
there.
I'd rather play jank than Legend of Zelda.
No, because you need to do the proper... You need to do the proper techniques of knowing every secret card in order to beat the level faster.
That's fine. I'd rather do that. It's time trials the game. It's like, can I get that drift perfect by destroying the Twin Towers?
No, you cannot blow the Twin Towers. No.
Watch me!
No, that is not a new conspiracy theory, guys. Do not listen. There was no dump truck that destroyed the Twin Towers before the planes hit, alright? Imagine if that was the only reason the 2 towers fell. It was because the planes hit them.
Blast Corps.
That was like the reason they fell like just straight down. It's just like some guy just drifting with a dump truck into the fucking buildings. Just that's why they fell straight down.
Great.
I don't know. I like that as a visual of just like of like an old like magazine advertisement of just a dump truck just slamming the two twin towers.
God, if that was an ad before the Twin Tower thing happened, that'd be so fucking crazy. It's like, oh man.
I don't know why I like that as a visual. That hits me so hard with like how like some of like the advertisements are back in the day are just so wild.
Is there anything like that where it's like game advertisement led to an actual disaster? Not led to, but like it eventually like art copies reality or reality copies art.
I don't know.
Incident where it's like the art happened first, and then so it just so happened the thing just happened in real life. It just so happens it was like drawn first before it actually happened.
There's none I can think on the top of my head. Me doing a lot of research into finding a lot of these old advertisements for video games that came out back in the day, and trust me, they don't do anything like they do back in the day like they do now, which is very unfortunate. Although Quake being some of the weirdest. Quake has just some of the weirdest advertisement, and it's actually like really milquetoast and like boring. Some of them do go pretty wild. Like there was one I found not so long ago. It was of a Game Boy magazine, and it was literally a guy who's like about to literally have a ferret go down his pants, and it'll probably just jerk him off. But instead, he's like playing a Game Boy, going like, "Whoa, this Game Boy!" And it says, "It's like gaming's way more fun than a ferret down your pants." It's like, the advertisements back in the day were so wild.
It's out of pocket shit.
They were absolutely insane. Like especially with like some of the old advertisements, and I found them for Sims 2. It was like for some of the later releases. I think it was like Sims 2 University, of like a dude having a threesome in bed, and his girlfriend walks in, and like it's like live action people. It's just going, ah!
Damn.
And I think it was, I can't remember what the tagline was, but I have it somewhere on my PC though. But it's like, dude, like Sims 2 advertising even like went nuts too.
Sims 2 more fun than a threesome.
Yeah, and like there's another one. It was like a girl's like just playing with their dolls, but it's like of real people. So like one's just of a girl, and like she's like just holding it like that, and she's just holding the Grim Reaper in the other hand. That's like, man, do you see it? Like I said, like old PC mag advertisements just went so wild. They were crazy. They were so much fun. Ain't nothing like them.
I think Ocarina should be switched to 10. You move those two other games up. I mean, it's good from a distance, but I ain't playing that. I'll play Mario 64 and Smash Bros.
I need a third person here. Back me up, third person. I need a third person here. Would I really put Ocarina at 10?
Yeah. At least it's on your list. It's good, but it's not that good.
But it's just that good.
It's not. It's not that good. It's good, but it's not that good. It just has single player, and that's about it.
Okay, you know what? Here. I'll give you this instead. I will take out Ocarina of Time if I can put Hybrid Heaven at 10.
Yeah, I'd really put Hybrid Heaven.
Because hear me out.
Ocarina.
Hybrid Heaven does have multiplayer.
Oh, yeah.
I have not tried it out yet, but I know Hybrid Heaven does have multiplayer.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, it's all the moves are unlocked in multiplayer, so you have full access instead of like, oh, you have to block each other's like basic moves first to build up your repertoire of moves. Like, no, you actually do start with everything.
I agree with you. I'd rather play Hybrid Heaven than Ocarina.
Because that's what I've been thinking about, and it's like, that's why I'm nervous too, because I think the next big playthrough I want to do is Ocarina of Time, because I do want to see if it holds up as well as I think it does, compared to like Hybrid Heaven, because I think Hybrid Heaven still right now, which is why I had it at number 3, because Ocarina of Time right now is just writing pure nostalgia for me, but playing Hybrid Heaven is like, dude, like, out of recent 64 games I've been playing, it's like, Ocarina of Time is just... Hybrid Heaven is just so high on that list because like it's just so fun.
It's unique.
And I know for a fact, coming next year, I will go back to that game and play on hard mode, and I will do a different build, and then the year after that, I will do a third playthrough and doing very hard mode, and I will make another build for that. So I think what I'll do for next year's build is going to be pure punching, and then the last one will be pure kicking. So I know pure kicking is the most OP build because it has the most range and it has the most recovery too,
right?
With most damage and everything because, reading the stats, it makes sense, and I know the fact that they're going for is that, hey, why is your legs stronger than your muscles? Well, duh. Biceps, 2 muscles. Quads, 4 muscles. Your legs are stronger, come on. It's like, makes sense, but it's like, you know what's hyper, and I'm glad I did for a first playthrough? Boxing and grappling. You can't top that. It's so cool, man. The only move I never got to unlock till the very end was grapple headbutts. Because guess what? You're just doing Alex stun gun headbutts, and it's so good. It's so good. Oh, kitty. But you know what?
I would agree with you. Take out Laws, Ocarina, and then put in Hybrid Heaven. Because I'd rather play Hybrid Heaven than fucking Zelda.
Lamau. The text got really all of a sudden. What happened?
Oh, because you made a new text box, I think. Oh, no, you didn't. What the fuck? No, that's fake.
Hybrid Heaven. You know what? I'm okay with writing Ocarina of Time off, like I said, putting Hybrid Heaven there instead. Because there's a lot of games that I know for a fact where I play it once and I get so enamored with it that I put it in my top 10 list and then I go back to them and I don't find them as fun anymore. Hybrid Heaven, having to put in so many hours into it and learn that game inside and out, I do love that game a whole lot. Like I said, especially with its story mode and everything. I think I'm okay with putting it in a top 10 list. Putting it at number 10. Personally, would I put it at 10? No, I'd put it way higher. But having it in the top 10 games of all time, I'm fine with it being in the top 10 list just in general.
And that's with me, where it's like, I don't put my nostalgia first, because like, I go back to these games, like, kind of often. I go back to my old consoles, I'm like, let me see how this holds up. I'm like, oh, this didn't hold up at all. I just liked it because it was the aesthetic.
Right.
And everything. But it's like, no, Resident Evil 2 deserves that spot. It's just very unique and very fun. And it's better than the PS1 version, even though it looks like shit, just a little more, but it plays a lot better because you can have randomizer. And F-Zero X is just one of the best racing games out there.
Oh, for sure.
At the time.
And I know for a fact, RE2 and F-Zero X are not nostalgia. I know that for a fact. They're some of the best. Even though I'm not a huge fan of tank controls, RE2 is some of the best things in... It's probably like one of the best games ever made in general for the 64. The fact being that if you want a side challenge at the very beginning of the game, hey, skip every single zombie, try not to get hit, that way you can have all your health pool, to kill Brad to unlock the secret locker for extra outfits. Why? Because you can. Fuck you. And then after that, hey, you want to get good? S-rank the game to unlock 2 extra weapons. One for Leon and then one for Claire. That way you have everything unlocked.
Unlock the weapons, unlock the costumes, unlock tofu mode, unlock hunk mode.
Mm-hmm. And I keep forgetting, because isn't tofu and hunk mode the exact same thing? It's just tofu, you just have like less weapons.
Tofu, you get like a lot of herbs and knife.
I think it's just knife.
And then hunk mode is just speed run.
Yeah.
With a certain time limit.
While having like limited resources.
No, he has a lot of resources. He gets a lot of shit.
Well, that's what I mean, limited resources. But it's like I don't think you can get more of them, right?
No, you can't. No, you get plenty of stuff to work with, but it's just like.
But I mean,
it's just like.
But I mean, like you can't pick up more from the stage.
I think you can.
I think it's just everything in your inventory that you work with, right?
No, I think you can stuff. No, it's just there's a lot more liquors, and it's just like Mr. X is just there. It's like, oh, he's just here all of a sudden. Like there's just like bigger enemies in the way. Like he has like obstacles for sure. Compared to RE2, where it's like, or to the original cast, where it's like it's survival.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, it's like a boss run. There's just a lot of big guys in the way.
Right. See, and
or like a room full of enemies. It's like, oh, Leon's getting fucked up. He doesn't have enough ammo for this.
Right. See, and that's where I don't know because I don't remember hunk mode as well as I do tofu mode.
I got that RE2 HD port.
No, I know.
Computer.
I know.
You can definitely play that and check it out.
I'm just saying, it's like that's something I definitely don't.
It has all those modes unlocked already.
It does, yeah, because it's a max profile, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But like I said, and I know RE2 is not nostalgic because I know that for sure, and I know F-Zero X is still pretty fun. One of them being, I think, still it's not my favorite map, but I think it's one of my favorite. I think it's my favorite map in the fact that F-Zero X is the moon. Is if you just go too fast, you start going so fast, you fly off the map because the gravitational pull could not keep you on the map, and you just die. Like I said,
the music's what gets me. It's like butt rock with like the weird voice clips of "Gaw, zoom." It's like, what the fuck are they even saying? It's so cool. It's so good.
And I think it's still my favorite announcer.
Yeah, it's
my favorite racing announcer. Just that weird shitty like bit crushed robot voice is so good.
That and the intro to the cars. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's so short, but it's so good. It sets you in the fucking mood to get ready.
The game is such a vibe. Even just the main menu theme is so good. No. Well, I don't mean that one. Sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't say the main menu. I meant the title screen. Title screen is so good.
Oh, that sounds
The title screen is
not
very...
the menu screen. The
sorry.
title screen.
Yeah, that main menu title. Title screen's so phenomenal too. It's great.
It's pretty fucking good.
I can already hear the song in my head right now because it's just so good. And like that being one of the songs that put Big Blue on everyone's list. It's like, oh, that has to be remade, and every single F-Zero.
To me, it's if you can pull up.
Oh no, but I'm just saying I'm saying
I think it's like Sandstorm.
Well, no,
or like it's not Devil's Trigger. It's like Sandstorm.
Oh no, I'm saying, but I mean like in like the general populace, it's like there's a reason why Big Blue gets remade every single time. 'Cause it's like it is one of the most memorable songs ever, and it gets remade every single time. And it's still pretty damn good every single reiteration, even in Mario Kart 8. Where it's just the pure jazz one instead. It's like, even jazz works pretty good for Big Blue.
Yeah.
It works pretty dang good. Like I said, and I know those two aren't nostalgia. And Mario Party 2, and here's the big reason why I was trying to fight Mario Party 2 very hard, is because I know Mario Party 2 for me, it'd go a lot higher on this list, but I didn't want to put pure nostalgia into that, while also considering a lot of these other games too.
I feel like it's a lot of fun for a party game, but if you don't have anybody and it's just you on a Friday night, it's gonna suck.
Right, and see, that's what I mean by
same thing with Blitz. Blitz is like, the computers are not a fucking challenge. They're not.
And see, that's what I meant by pure nostalgia, because like I know for me, for a fact, I played Mario Party 2 consistently a lot by myself. And one of them being the hardest modes ever to exist is being the roller coaster ride. I still have never beaten that to this day, and I will beat it eventually. Maybe that'll be a stream in itself.
I'm thinking about it. I think I'd rather switch to NFL Blitz with Bomberman.
Really?
I think so. It's a lot of fun, but it's like I think Bomberman just has way more to going on. It has really good multiplayer like NFL Blitz, but it has a way better single player mode than Blitz. Blitz is just a career mode, and it's just fighting computers on the hardest difficulty. And that's it. There's nothing special. I think the only thing you can else do in that game is make your own plays in your playbook. That's it.
I don't think you can.
You can. It's just playbook, and it's just not really a simulation of like what you want to do. It's just move the dots around, and that's what they're doing, or that's where they're going. That's all it is. And I think Bomberman's just better. The multiplayer is way more intuitive. Because even with bots, it's fucking nuts because they just do whatever they want and they just know how to play perfectly. And they know how to do everything like way better than a person can. But the single player is just where it's at. It's so much fun. And the music's so good.
That's what I'm saying.
And the music for NFL Blitz is just the one song. It's just the one song.
Well, there isn't.
Two songs. It's the menu music and the game music. That's it.
No, there is no game music. Not when you're playing match.
No, there is. It's very faint. Yeah,
if it is, it's so quiet that you can't hear it because the sound effects are so loud compared to it.
I have it. It's on my phone. It goes dang, 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 dang.
No, see,
that's all it is. It's just that one song over and over. It plays for the whole 10 minutes of your game.
See, I can't even hear it because like I know that plays during when you put in the cheat codes.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's the whole. I think that's actually just the one song. There's just one song.
That's what I'm saying. There's only one song. I was like, 'cause I don't think anything plays when you're in mid match. I'm pretty sure nothing plays in mid match.
No, it plays mid match. It's the beginning. It's like quiet, and we are underway. And then that's when the song kicks in, and it's the same song from the menu.
I don't think so.
It does. It plays during the match.
I think you're wrong about that. I don't think it plays throughout the whole match. Like I said, I think it only plays when you're trying to put in your cheat codes.
No, it plays during match. I've heard it. It's just the one song. It sucks. It's just the one song.
Chat, you think he's full of shit? I think he's full of shit.
No, I'm not. Trust me, I love NFL Blitz as the next fucking football fan. But even I know Bomberman 64 deserves number 3. Or number 4.
Yeah, I think Bomberman deserves number 1. I'll take that.
Okay, let's not get crazy here.
Oh, we're getting crazy. Let's get crazy. Now, here we go. Mars Capcom. Where is it going on this list?
Going to the trash.
Damn!
It doesn't work on my 64.
Come on, I bought a bootleg and everything. What do you mean it doesn't work? It's a 4-button fighter. That's all you need. The 64's got 4 buttons right there. Accessible.
This shit does not work on my 64. It crashes. It runs like 2 frames a second.
Here's a hypothetical. What do you think the button layout would be for Mars Capcom 2? 4-button fighter with the 2 assist buttons. Do you think the assist buttons would be B and A, while the yellow buttons all be light punch and heavy punch?
The yellow buttons would be the main buttons you use, and then A and B would be your assists.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then option 2 would be switching to L and R are your fucking assists. Or sorry, Z and R, and then the
Z.
Z is assist 1, and then R is assist 2, and then B and A are.
Who be using their fucking thumbsticks?
What do you mean? No, Z's the trigger. Remember?
Yeah. I rather use a D-pad instead of using Z.
That's option 2 for your controller.
Oh God!
That's what I'm saying. They fuck it up
so hard.
You want to put a D-pad? Okay.
Use a thumbstick.
Use a Z trigger. Yeah, it'd be fucked up, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't make the rolls up. That's just the thing.
Okay. Fine. Enough hypotheticals. We'll put NFL Blitz a bit higher. We'll put it at number 1.
A little higher?
No. NFL G. NFL Gold, baby!
No, that's Blitz 2001 Special Edition. Which I don't know what the difference is. It's just more rare.
For whatever reason.
Blockbuster, right. It's Blockbuster. That's what it was. Yeah.
Alright, so let's read this list off. Number 10 being Hybrid Heaven. Number 9 being Super Smash Brothers. Number 8 being Mario 64. Number 7 being Clay Fighters 63 and a third. 6 coming in at KI Gold.
Wait, when did KI Gold get higher than Clay Fighter?
What are you talking about? You've done like
Fuck
that.
you.
What?
No, how did you do that? I wasn't even... I was in the bathroom, you fucking shithead. No, it does not go higher than fucking...
I was wondering how long it took you to notice.
I'm not looking at that. I was looking at Blitz and Bomberman the whole time.
It's been like that for like the last 30 minutes.
God damn it. You change that shit. Clay Fighter is way more fun than fucking... Okay, cool.
I was wondering. I was like, man, what if I could just get away with this?
You almost did.
Damn!
I started counting down. I was like, wait, Clay Fighter should be way higher than fucking KI Gold.
But KI Gold's got such amazing music, man.
Yeah, so does Clay Fighter.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Yeah, that's all good.
Not even close.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, KI Gold's,
I like the Chinese theme.
Dude, KI Gold's music's right up there with Bomberman and F-Zero X.
Crane technique.
I think that one streamer had the best version, which is the Chinese man driving an actual
crane,
heavy machinery crane with a wrecking ball. Crane technique. It's like, okay, that's pretty good. I take that. I swear that's not a super in that game. This is him just screwing that out and just killing with the wrecking ball. Crane technique. You win. Anyways, all right, fine. 7 with KI Gold. Ugh, I guess. 6 being Clay Fighter 63 and a third. 5 coming in with NFL Blitz. Bomberman 64 coming in at 4th. Mario Party 2 coming in at 3rd place. Number 2, F-Zero X. Delicious. Love to hear it. Along with number 1, taking the best spot, Resident Evil 2. Who would have guessed that Capcom would have made the number 1 game of all time? And guess what? That remake, probably still the number 1 of all time.
That's the best remake they've made. Besides Zari 1.
And the third one coming after that for best remake would, right now, I'd probably still have to say Dead Rising remake.
Was there any other remakes they've done?
RE4 and 3.
Is that it?
For other remakes,
like Capcom remakes.
Technically, Ultra Street Fighter 2. And even then, it was...
and then HD Turbo. on 360.
That's what I mean. Technically Ultra too, because Ultra also added in the first person Ryu mode where you can fight Bison with the Street Fighter 4 models.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm saying technically that. Other than that, well, actually no. Bionic Commando Rearmed.
It's not a remake though.
Yeah, it is. Of the NES game?
It's a sequel.
No. No, Rearmed. It's a remake of the NES game.
No, I wouldn't call that a remake.
Yeah, it is.
No,
There's a reason why it's called Bionic.
That's a reboot.
No, you're thinking of Bionic Commando 2007.
No,
Yes.
That's a remake.
No. That is a new game.
Oh, I'm getting too confused.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rearmed's the one that we like.
Yeah.
That we both consistently like. Well, I think the mechanics of the new one, where Dreadhead Spencer still holds up a lot, the story's a lot worse. But Rearmed is a full-on remake.
Yeah, that's remake.
But then it also got a sequel, which I still need to play and see if it still holds up, which is Rearmed 2.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm pretty sure would have been...
it would. I would think.
I just didn't like Nathan Spencer having a mustache. But other than that, I still need to see if it's better.
That's how he was supposed to be in the first place.
I mean...
It's just Redhead Joe.
Well, I mean, also finding out in the lore that Dreadhead Spencer is just still Redhead Joe. It's just after 7 years in prison, he just grows out his head and just makes dreads. The white man grows dreads.
And his hair just turns brown, apparently.
Because he just gets older.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't your hair stay red forever?
No. It's kind of like the same thing with blondes. Like some of them just like...
dirty blonde.
Yeah, he turned to dirty blonde as they get older. Like, look at Ken. But he just dyes his hair.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
He has banana hair in 5.
He dyes his hair because he's 1/3 Chinese or some shit.
Is he? I forget.
He's like a quarter Chinese or some shit like that.
No wonder why him and Ryu are best friends. Can't believe
Asians
it.
for life, bro.
I forget what was the reason why he leaves. Why Ken's dad leaves him in Japan?
Because Ken's a little shithead kid and needs discipline.
Okay, I couldn't quite remember. I just remember he leaves him to Japan for some reason.
He's just some spoiled brat, and he's like, all right, you'll learn pretty well if you get your ass kicked a couple times. And then he becomes the second best fighter in the world. He's like, ah, shit. Now he's gonna kick my ass.
But then he became the #1 businessman in the world until he lost all his NFTs.
No, and then the #1 ape owner.
Well, actually, no. He became the #1 martial artist in the world, in the public eye, because Ryu never entered all the public tournaments.
True.
So even though he technically wasn't the best, in the world knew him as the best. But I'm trying to think, did Capcom make any other remakes? Because we have Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Dead Rising, Bionic Commando, then 3 and 4. Did they remake anything else?
Street Fighter 2. Multiple times.
Destroyed, yeah, plenty of times. I was gonna say, would you even count Alpha and Third Strike like that?
No.
Because they're more like updates. That's why I consider
yeah.
them. Yeah,
It's
I guess.
just 2.
Yeah, I get.
Got
I
an
get.
HD remix on
Yeah, so I guess I would.
360, and people hate that game because it fucks up with the hitboxes.
Yeah, so I would probably consider HD Turbo more than
Ultra.
Because Ultra is more of an update to HD Turbo. Because it's the exact same graphics. It's just, the only thing they added was Violent Ken and Shiniguma.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
It's more of an update.
Yeah.
Ultra is more of an update to HD Turbo.
it is. They kept the old hitboxes.
Yeah.
That's why they did that.
I'm trying to think.
Well, no, it is. They didn't keep the old sprites. They're all drawn.
Yeah.
It's
From HD Turbo.
It's a remake of the HD Turbo remake.
It's insane. From HD Turbo from Ultra, HD Turbo is more of a remake than Ultra because Ultra is just Ultra is an update to HD Turbo.
No,
yes.
no, Ultra is a remake because they remade the hitboxes back into the original, but kept the same artwork, but also added features to the game. So I would think it's more of a remake.
I don't know.
Update.
I guess so. I don't know the hitboxes too well. I know they added only 4 things.
Well, that's why I know about that.
They added 4 things, which was 1.
Color customization.
Well, I'll say that's one of them. Color customization. 2 being Shiniguma, Violent Ken, and then the 4th one being Dynamic Battle.
Evil Ryu. Evil Ryu's in that game.
Well, yeah, technically. Okay, so then Evil Ryu, and then like I said, then the Dynamic Battle. I know they did that. I know they added Dynamic Battle, so you actually play 2 people against a bunch of crazy CPUs.
Yep.
Like you said, customization. And then technically, if you want to add 6, that'd be the shitty first-person Ryu mode. Which I did have to fuck around with the controls a lot, and it does feel fine. default settings, it's really bad. It doesn't work. But if you fuck with the controls, the sensitivity long enough, it feels completely fine. It actually works. It actually reads your motions just fine if you mess with the settings a lot. Well, I'm trying to think. Did they remake anything else? Because I don't think. Because I know there's the Final Fight.
Something. Put it on the stream.
Well, because I know there's the Final Fight Double Impact, but
those are just ports. Not really.
I was gonna say, but they're not actually drawn portraits like HD Turbo was, right? It just has a fancier fancier title, or fancier box art, right?
Yeah. Oh, Third Strike. Got a remake. It adds online.
Oh.
It adds custom colors you can buy. It adds unlocks. It makes a new character Gale for you to fuck with. It adds it remakes the themes, the music for the characters.
And way better too.
Yeah.
Q's theme's kind of ass, but Third Strike Online Edition makes that shit way better.
Yeah, that's a remake technically.
Yeah, that music's...
It's like an update and remake.
That's true, and it has like the bomb ass main menu theme. The top tier, you can't top it. You can't top that. You really can't.
And it also updates the move list and properties for characters.
True.
It's technically like a remake.
I'm trying to think.
Old artwork, but remaking it to more of a modern way to play it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else they remade? I don't think there is. After that,
I had to look around the room.
I would say after that, I think it's just re-releases after that. Because like Okami, it never got a remake. It just got a HD re-release, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It got an HD re-release. Same with Resident Evil. It had plenty of HD re-releases. With coming to the modern console, so it just looks cleaner and cleaner as they keep porting it.
I think that's it. I think.
Which is why I'm really excited for that survey that just came out. Them asking, what else would you think would be good for remaster? Which makes me excited when I read, not just Resident Evil, but looking at games was like Onimusha and Lost Planet. I'm more so excited for Lost Planet and Darkstalkers. Like, I'm not even a huge Darkstalkers fan, but like seeing that being remastered and seeing how what love they gave to Dead Rising, of adding a couple more things in there.
Would you call it a remake to Darkstalkers?
What?
Darkstalkers Rebirth or whatever it's called.
I don't know. I don't know anything of the originals.
It's like the same artwork, the same graphics, the same. Well, no, the portraits are more HD. I would say it's an update. They didn't really update anything. They just added online.
Oh yeah,
and that's about it. They didn't really update any of the characters. It's just like
it's like the joke
the menu art, the menu music, and the character select screen. It's a little HD.
See, and that's what the joke that everyone always makes too. Is just like, yeah, make Mario's Capcom 4, but still just make the 2D Morgan sprite. Don't give her a 3D model. Just make a 2D Morgan sprite.
I'd be done with that.
Because it's like that's all it is. They use that one fucking sprite. Every single game. Every single game.
They totally turned to 3D, and then they had to change.
And then we got Infinite. Oh! My favorite shitty story.
My crackhead Morgan with the Irish accent.
But had the coolest team up though with Hulk and Ryu.
He was a scientist too.
It had the dumbest Frank West. We gotta turn up the machine. I can't! Slapping it with a fucking baseball bat.
The dumbest Iron Man and Captain Team Avengers where they trusted Thanos.
And Morgan trying to get that Ghost Rider dick.
Yeah.
Trying so hard.
Seduces Bone.
And she's like talking to the Punisher at that point. It's just a brick wall.
What do you
But yeah, I don't know. After that, I don't think there's many Capcom remakes. I really don't think so.
There's a couple, but not as much as we thought.
Yeah, there's a couple. Like I said, yeah, the one that we almost forgot would have just been the Bionic Commando Rearmed. And that's a really solid one. Oh! Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, that's yeah.
They just had it not so long ago.
I forgot about that game.
I almost forgot about it too. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. That definitely had one. Shoot, now that made me think. It's like, was there anything else? It's not really a remake. It's a re-release. Was the Mega Man Battle Network games?
Yeah, those are just re-released.
Yeah, kind
A
of
bundle.
like the Marvel's Capcom collection. Now, is that truly it? Like I said, I almost forgot about Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins is intact, and it's way harder than ever. It's way harder, and they actually added multiple paths, so it's mimicking both Ghosts and Goblins and Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts. Both of them. Other than that, I think that might be it. I don't think there's any other Capcom remake.
Technically, what's it called? The new collection from Marvel's Capcom.
Well, I was saying that doesn't count.
Technically,
I was saying that doesn't count.
they
Well, I guess actually
they fucked up they messed around with the game and updated it and remade.
I was saying, yeah, the fact that they're actually
the way
updating it,
Juggernaut
yeah,
works and
I was saying.
remade some of the Pirate Girl works, so you can't freeze glitch the game.
Oh, so you know what? I actually will give it that. The fact that it actually does update the game, which I'm so shocked at that they actually even touched it at all. Compared to what they did on 360, it's like, you know what? That's actually more of a proper remake because they're actually fixing it. So you know
It's
what?
just not graphics and music. It's just the
Actual
mechanics
hitboxes
and mechanics
and
of how things
everything.
work, and
Yep.
damage properties.
So you know what? I will give it that.
It's technically a remake.
You're right. I will give it that. Really trying to rack my brain out of all the Capcom games that's come out so far. Everything that's happened. 'Cause Pocket Fighter didn't get that because that was on the SNK end. Or not Pocket Fighter.
Puzzle Fighter.
No. SBC on the Neo
Chaos.
Geo.
Oh, SVC Chaos.
No, on the Neo Geo Pocket.
Oh, the card game.
No, Neo Geo Pocket. CVS.
Oh,
Fight of the Millennium.
yeah. All right, stop it now.
That was in the SNK end though, so that didn't get updated. But it was re-released. Like I said, but wasn't exactly a remaster though.
Technically SVC Chaos, but that's more of SNK's remake.
And then we're gonna find out here eventually, with the if they give CVS that proper love too.
I think
once,
so.
Once the remaster.
'cause-
Seeing how Marvel's Capcom is going right now, it's like yeah, they're going to give it that love. Same with Power Stone. It's like it's gonna be really interesting seeing like actually updated hitboxes and everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very interesting.
All right. I think we should end it here. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I'm seeing that you're getting kind of sleepy.
I'm getting tired, and I have to wake up early for swim lessons. I take your ass to the store, buy a shirt.
No.
Yeah,
What's wrong with my shirts?
Well, Mom's like,
I'll just
all I'm gonna do is just buy you a black Dickie shirt. That's all it is. It's a button-up shirt.
Damn it! I'll wear Retzko instead. Alright, well, I guess we'll end stream there. That being our top list, guys. You can see it right there. We'll go over it one more time.
You should make an image out of it. Make it like a poster, or like an image where it's like hell is on fire, and then it goes to heaven as like a little light aura. They should just be the cartridges in order.
I'll give that to my editor. She can do that. To my thumbnail editor, she can do that.
What do you mean? I can do that. It's easy. It takes like 5 seconds.
Nah. It's probably not too hard. I can probably do it. Like I said, not too hard. But like I said, we'll go for it one last time. 10 through 1. 10 being Hybrid Heaven. 9 being Super Smash Brothers. 8 being Super Mario 64. 7 being KI Gold. 6 being Clay Fighter 63 in the third. 5 being NFL Blitz. 4 being Bomberman 64. 3 being Mario Party 2. 2 being F-Zero X. And number 1 being Resident Evil 2.
I like the list. It's pretty good.
That's a solid list to me.
It's a solid list.
Sorry, Ocarina of Time, you're not going to be in my top 10.
Eat my
And
ass.
As I'm thinking for Tuesday, I think that's going to be the next big playthrough. I think I'm going to be playing Ocarina of Time. I know I've been talking about a lot of other games. There's been a baby RPG. You know what? Actually, you know what? I won't take my word back on it. We'll do baby RPG first, and then we'll do Ocarina of Time. That'll be the second next big playthrough.
Yeah.
First big playthrough, I will keep my promise. It'll be baby RPG. But for what will be happening Monday, for fighting game, that'll be a surprise. I have nothing on the list for right now. That'll be a big shocker. But what's another big shocker is we'll probably say for next week instead. Well, it's supposed to be playing on Friday. After we're doing our top 10 list, was supposed to be.
I'll find a game for you.
What?
I'll find a game for you.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. What was supposed to be after this top 10 list was supposed to be Final Fight Streetwise. So I'm talking to my brother about this. is that we haven't personally done a big playthrough in a long time. The last one we did was Resident Evil 4, and I mostly watched him play that. So, starting next Friday, we will be doing the start of Final Fight Streetwise, but that will not be for right now. Like I said, for Tuesday we'll be doing Baby RPG, and for Monday I'll be doing a fighting game. I have a game in mind, but I'll be thinking about it unless my brother convinces me on a different fighting game. Another fighting game I can learn. It could be Darkstalkers. I don't know. I don't know what he has planned. That's a game I have never touched, nor have I learned ever. So, I'll find out.
You have a good night.
Have a good night, bro. Chat room, have a good night. Have a good weekend. Like I said, Monday will be a surprise on what the fighting game is. I'll update it on Sunday. You guys will find out what it is early if you guys are looking at the stream list. Other than that, take care and have a good one, people. Bye-bye. Jesus.